We continue playing Genshin Impact, and last stream we checked out the new characters that got released, pulled Alice, pulled some copies of Prune, and pretty much done with, the new character stuff. Still kind of in the process of building her. Again, I don't really know if I have literally a single team to use her in, but it's fine. I'll find something. But yeah, today the plan is to mostly probably start playing the Archon quest, since it's somewhat long and I tend to play them slowly. And yeah, I probably need some time to finish it. Besides that, there's also too much other stuff to do. I think there's barely any people who need help with like a beast theater or something. So there's one new event, I believe, this one, but I don't know. I really doubt they'll do like a very interesting event after like recently several festival events that they did in a row. So yeah, I will not be disabling the reviews for today. They will be working as usual, but I will be doing them in between the dialogues, right? So that's pretty much the plan. Again, hello everybody, hello Taro, hello Keze, hello Lexi, hello Karina, hello, how y'all doing today? Yeah, let me catch up with chat and then I guess we will begin. I also embarked on a journey again to update my Windows.
You want to see my archive?
Most of you probably don't know, I talked about it like some time ago, where I had big problems updating Windows for many different reasons. Some time ago I managed to update to like some old version, but it was like enough for my needs, and now I update again further on. I'm now 2 versions away from the most recent one. Windows 10 I'm using still. From 2 versions away from the most recent one, and I can't update further, and I wasn't willing to figure out how to fix it again, so here we are. The point is, because I updated Windows, something may break. I think I fixed all the stuff that Windows reset. I think. But if something doesn't work right, it may be like the sound mixing right, something could be too loud or too quiet, or maybe there are gonna be some other issues. There's a chance that will happen, so bear with it for now. I'll fix it as we go. But I think I took care of everything. I think. But yeah. Alright, let me catch up with chat and we'll continue. Hi, hello, how are you? I'm doing pretty well. Today was a very productive day, I would say. It was a fairly long day, but look, I did a lot of the stuff. I cooked a lot of food. I made almost full 2 videos. There's like one video wasn't fully finished. There's like 10 minutes left of work maybe, but I was finishing right before the stream, so I mean I totally could have finished it. I was just like took a bit too much time just like laying on the couch. So yeah, but still a lot more productive than most of the days that have been happening recently, so feeling great today. But yeah, hello Lexi. The quest is very good. I'm somewhat excited to hear it. I'm a bit skeptical about this quest so far, because I heard it's like about the Thor. I mean, he's on preview and all. I just don't like him as much as a villain. I don't like him dragging out. Like, he died. Like, I understand, he had like version clones and whatnot, but honestly, like, I feel like his time was done already. Like, it was enough of his screen time. Like, I want to see more, and having him again doesn't give me a lot of hope. But maybe they played out it interestingly enough that I'll be hooked. That's what I hope for. But very long. I heard that somebody told me that it's 6 hours, which for me means like double it, basically, because I'm playing on stream and yapping a lot. Yeah. How was the food? It's cool. I just made a bunch of like a giant plate of onigiri. I have this thing where I don't like cooking too often, so I just like make something or like several dishes and like just cook a massive amount of it that I eat like for several days. So yeah, I ate them whole day today and probably will eat whole day tomorrow as well. But I love it, so it suits me. But yeah, 6 hours or more, yeah, it's a bit scary. It may start dragging a little bit. But yeah, let's start the quest, I guess. What was it? Oh, I was like, I thought this was a domain. It looks so weird. Did they change something? Give me a second real quick. Need to check something. For some reason on the phone my stream stopped loading. What happened? Okay, I think it works now. Great. Well, let's see. What were we doing last time? Last Archon quest was just with the Torah, right? Where we brought the Columbina and the moon back. We supposedly killed him, Sandrona died. And now we are here. I kinda expected this quest to be about Sandrona, but since she hasn't been released this patch and only will be released next patch, I'm assuming it's not gonna be about her. Which is sad, but it's fine. As long as she does get released, I'm happy, honestly. You know, over these like couple days, I see more and more people like backlashing on Sandrona design, and I talked about it yesterday a bit, but I still want to like say again. I don't know. I feel like it's exaggerated. Like, I can get behind Polonia design, but I don't know. I genuinely do like her design a lot. And I do feel like there's a lot of people who are like, again, I can get behind the skirt is too short. Sure, it does look a little weird, I agree. But they are like lashing out on everything at this point, to be honest. I saw so many people complaining about like the color scheme, that they want those like bleak yellow back. And well, I mean, I guess it's just the taste, so everybody will have a different one. But there's like a lot of people actually like actively disliking red, and I don't know, I feel like red suits her a lot more actual than yellow, especially that yellow that was there. I really love the color scheme, so I'm really waiting for her, and I hope that she will have an interesting enough kit, and hopefully will be strong enough for me to maybe even consider pulling cons. Yeah, because of her dress, but she's still very pretty. I mean, again, the skirt is a little short, but Koya do that all the time, right? I don't know what's the obsession with skirt. It's just, I think the main issue is not that the skirt is short, is that everything else is very long, but the skirt is short. Because of that, it creates this like inequality between the different parts of the outfit, and it just feels weird, right? At least that's what's the issue for me. There are some short skirts on characters that look great, right? Say like Linnea. Well, she's not a skirt; it's like more of a dress, but it's pretty short as well, right? It's very short, but it looks normal. It doesn't look out of place. Sandrona's does kind of look, but I also don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, I would prefer it if it was more reasonable, like it was before. I think it would have been more reasonable from perspective of design. But I don't hate it as it is right now. And same with Polonia. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not on the same page with those people who are complaining. But I really don't think that the shorter skirt and lack of Polonia is that big of a deal. Maybe I'm underestimating how many Polonia stands were there. But I always loved Sandrona way more than I cared about Polonia. Polonia looks cool, but that's where my interest in it ends.
Here for you. One moment. Here.
A letter.
A letter?
From who?
From who?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Dear Diary, I'm Kale.
I'm Kale.
a trainee forest ranger under my master, Tainari. I'm also studying at the academia.
You know, I heard that people like write diary. Do the people still do that? I mean, assuming they do, just maybe like on a phone or on a PC. I never really understood why. Is it like just like therapeutic? You just go through your like memories, you systemize them, and you like put them down in the text, and just like kind of share your thoughts. As in, like, instead of talking to somebody, you like talk to the diary type of thing. Maybe that. I don't really know. It's like interesting, but I mostly saw it in movies. I don't think I've ever met a single person who was writing a diary. Like, I probably met some that just weren't okay. I'm not friends with anybody who writes a diary, so like, I would probably know it about them. Probably. It's interesting.
I've been getting better and better at reading lately. Mr. Al-Haytham says that the written word is a crucial medium
How
for
many
exploring the world.
do you think people
and
don't know
understanding
why
myself.
Cole is
That's why I
uneducated?
decided to start this diary.
Also, isn't this like a very long time ago? So Haytham says that the written word is a crucial medium for exploring the world. Wait, no, it is past Archon Quest. Right? I don't think she would know Al-Haytham beforehand. Wasn't she writing diary before? No, she was writing diary before Archon Quest. Is this like a new diary?
That said, what should I write about? Things are pretty quiet.
Did you just
in
send us a
Samara these
diary in
days.
the letter? Why are we
Life is good.
seeing this?
Every day is a fulfilling and happy one.
I'm so glad. Cole is such a sweet child.
When I think back to the days when I suffered from Elazar,
Okay, so
way
yeah,
back to when
it's
I was
past Archon
injected
Quest.
with God remains. I am in a much better place now. I hope it stays that way forever. I'll leave it there for now. Master said he'll take me shopping in Sumeru City today.
This like renders feels so weird. I don't know, maybe just because I've been playing like some more like 3D visual novels, like visual novels with 3D renders in them more lately, but it just like feels so out of place because I swear I don't think I ever see these like 3D renders anywhere outside of those games. So it's always weird to see it somewhere else, which is like, it's like third time already I see it in Genshin. First time it wasn't even, not even in story, I think it was in like a reputation thing in Nicole's house. It just looks so, I don't know, out of place. But it kind of looks nice.
Kali, time to go.
So, what is Safa's doing here?
Master? Huh?
Huh, indeed. Man, these transitions, I don't know. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Just cut. Why is there a transition? The game is on SSD. There is no way it takes 10 seconds to load next dialogue. Come on. My TP loads faster.
What's wrong, Kali? Is there something on my face?
Is this like a feather dream? What's going on?
No,
Why is Sethus
sorry.
here?
I didn't mean to stare. Did Master Tainari send you to pick me up?
I'm sorry, I kind of haven't really played Cyno's second quest. I don't know why. I think there was something maybe tied to it, but I kind of skipped over it. Like, I know the gist, right? That they were like having a trial there and over like... I don't know, I don't really remember. Like a title or a possession or something, I don't remember. But I kind of skipped over it, over a lot of it. So I don't know very well their like relationship, but I don't think Cole and Cephas met. Wasn't it always about like desert people in desert and Cyno? How do they know each other?
Master Tainari? What are you talking about?
It's so weird here. You'll get it soon. Oh, okay. So it is like a fever dream. So
Tainari
it
is the General Mahamaja.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
He's probably busy arresting criminals in Sumeru City.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
I mean, if that's what floats your boat, I can introduce
Tainari,
you.
the General Mahamatra.
Wait, Master Tainari is the General Mahamatra? But what about Mr. Cyno?
Sorry?
Who's Cyno?
Oh, you mean that guy who just joined the Vahumana Darshan?
Did
Rumor has
these
it
three
he's the
just...
leader of the Temple of Silence.
it's
That's
so
true,
fun
it's
though, how
pretty
she's like confused. I only just now noticed, is she like wearing a bra? I think there's like no bras in Theodore, or is it something else?
Sounds like you've
Let's
been
call
getting
it
to
the
know more
only
and more
person who
people
got
since you
the
joined
hands on the new
academia.
technology.
It's great, but don't let your Forest Ranger duties fall by the wayside, okay?
Okay.
What's going on? Sethos is acting like he's my master, and Master Tainari has taken over Mr. Cyno's job. Is this some kind of prank?
It would have been a very funny prank, to be honest.
If so, it's a weird choice
It's a
of
dream.
prank.
It does look like that, yeah.
Anyway, Sethos doesn't look like he's joking. What is this all about?
Hey, you're
I
zoning
still don't
out
know
again.
how she knows Seth is, though.
I'm gonna buy some tools for the Rangers. Why don't you stretch your legs a bit? It's been a while since you last visited the city, right?
Wait!
Man, I am... You know, I don't know why, but I have so much more fun, like, revisiting Sumeru than I was having revisiting Mond. Like, very recently they also had this, like, revisiting Mond patch, where we would have, like, a bunch of, nostalgia bait, technically. You know, if remembering all that. But I don't know, even though I've been playing the game since the very release, so it was like a roughly the same experience for each region, I do think I have a lot more fond memories about Sumeru than I have about Mond. I think Mond and Leo were like kind of not that impressive. I think revisiting Inazuma would be like the biggest deal for me. Like, seeing the character. Well, I'm not necessarily... Like, I love Inazuma, but I'm not super attached to any of the characters necessarily there. I think revisiting Fontaine would be the best, like, having a whole ordeal there. But the issue with Fontaine, it's not long enough. It's been 3 years. I don't think it's ready to be revisited yet. But it's so nice seeing Collei.
He's right. It has been a while since I
It feels
last
like it's been
visited Sumeru
forever
City.
since we
Was it
saw her.
always like
I think she
this?
did appear in some of the
I mean,
events.
It feels familiar.
I don't
yet
recall seeing her
somehow
in Nahida's
something
birthday.
seems different.
There was one more festival after that in Sumeru. I don't recall if she was there or not.
Is this really Sumeru City?
Man, it's been so long ago. Sumeru doesn't feel like it's been that long ago, but it has been. It's been 4 years since Sumeru. It's insane. The time flies. Was it about the time where I created my YouTube channel? Yeah, I think it was. One of the first videos that I was making was... I believe it was like about Hyperbloom Team, which is the release of Sumeru. Man, if only that video took off more. I mean, it was already the most successful video at the time. Maybe the theory crafter in me would be born. I don't really remember how Sumeru looks. I don't know if it's how it's supposed to be. I mean, I guess. Fontaine and Leo is my favorite place. I love Fontaine a lot. Like, all things combined, it probably would be my favorite region, aka character, story, and like exploration, like the world. But if we're talking about just like the world vibe and exploration, it would be Inazuma probably.
Lord Kabe Bay, did you get a chance to review this?
Kabe Bay, is he
Any
replacing
feedback?
Dory? Sorry, Lord Kabe Bay is very funny.
You mean
Super
the version
Robin
you
merchant
sent
who
over a
has
few
it all.
days ago? Yeah, I took a look when I received it.
It's very fun that Kabe is like... I mean, I wouldn't say the opposite really. They are very different people with Dory. But he is broke.
I was thinking that maybe our profit margin is a little excessive. I visited some of our commercial partners last month. Their earnings are very slim.
Are you suggesting that we give up some of our profits for them?
Well, since we have more than we need, yes. Making money for its own sake is pointless.
That's called
Don't
investing.
worry, I've already planned for it, and the numbers look fine. We can adjust the rates starting from next month. Also, about that designer you hired, I've had to
Who's gonna be
revise his
designer?
proposal 3 times now, but he just doesn't seem to...
It's gonna be like a reference to the Kabe and Dory story. Like, you know, the reason Kabe is broke is because of Dory, but not really because of Dory, because of the... Well, technically, because of the mansion that he was making for Dory. His design was to make a... Well, the palace, I guess, rather than mansion. On a kind of a cliffside, I think. It is where it is now. Or somewhere nearby, I think. And Dory was like also like revising, but he like insisted that it needs to be there and that it's completely like it's gonna work properly. So then she agreed, and they started building it, and then the accident happened, where it was like there was a landslide or something. It wasn't like because it's like there was it was a dangerous area. Totally not. It was actually like a very unfortunate accident with some natural disaster or something. I don't really remember exact, but it wasn't because Kava just disregarded the issue. So it was it was destroyed, and Dory was like, yeah, whatever, fuck it, just give up, just leave, it's okay. But Kava was like really wanted to finish this project because it was like his life's goal, basically. Like, it was a giant project that he was very proud of, and he was like really sad that he had to abandon it. So he offered to pay for it. Initially, Dory wasn't asking anything of him. Like, it happened, it's her mistake for approving this, so like, let's move on, just fire him and move on. But he offered to pay for it. He sold the house that he had, took out a loan, and paid for... I don't know if he paid for everything, or if he paid like for damages or something, but yeah, he took a loan from Dory, by the way. So... she initially didn't want to agree, but then, seeing his insistence, she agreed, and then he proceeded to build all of it, and hand it over to Dory, leaving himself with a lot of satisfaction but a massive loan. So I wonder if this is talking about that. Dory and Kava's speech is the funniest part. It is very funny. Hello, Borid. Yeah, welcome back. We just started the quest we did, yes.
Let's cut our losses. Pay him his fee and send him on his way. I'd like you to get Layla on this instead. She was Cyrus's student, and she designed the Palace of Alcazarzare. Seems like a much safer choice.
Isn't that Palace of Alcazarzare is the one that I was talking about? Cut our losses. Are they talking about the thing that I just described? That the palace got destroyed? Cut the losses, pay the fee? Like, this is what was happening with Dory and Kava. It's actually very fun. If they don't explain, it's such a shame if they don't explain it, but it makes it so much more special, because if you don't know their story, you wouldn't get what they're talking about. Like, the reference. But it's actually like a very big part of Kava's backstory. Barely any people know about it.
Who's sneaking around over there?
Hello.
Mr. Kave?
Do you recognize this person, sir?
Does Dory know Kale? And probably, yeah, but they're not, like, close.
Yes, it's all right. We've met.
Yeah.
This is Kale, Sethos' trainee. He brought her along the last time I went for drinks with him. What brings you to the city, Kale? Is your master here too?
No.
No.
It's all wrong. Why is Mr. Kave saying that?
Man,
too?
it makes me feel
Wrong
so
is my
like
master.
bad. Is it? I thought this is like a funny dream. Is it not? Is it like is it like foreshadowing something bad happening? Like, I don't know, Irminsul burning, you know that thing?
This can't be real. I have to ask someone else. There's
She just left. This is so funny.
Still remembers the truth.
Hey, wait! Don't run off! How strange. What's gotten into her today?
Interesting. Could be ley line disturbance.
It's like everyone switched places.
Why is she still in her place?
Keep looking around.
Man, I don't know. Like, maybe Kale again kind of makes me wanna like play with the older units. I used to play with Kale a little bit, but I never played with her much past Nahida's release. The only reason why Kale was like really useful because there was no enough Dendro. There was only 2 Dendro in the game. Oh, 3 I guess, including Tinari.
Welcome all. It's been a while.
So if you want double Dendro in Hyperbloom, you had to play both.
Hey, Rahman. You know that guy who sells face powder on Treasure Street? I haven't seen him around in a while. Any idea what happened to him?
Is the reason Dia sounds different because the VA hasn't voiced her in a while? Or is it because she's trying to play a different character?
Oh, you mean a Hongar?
You're right, this foreshadowing. Yeah, I mean, it seems so. It's like...
Shavirme on Treasure Street. He's been
the way it plays out feels way too, like, dark for it to be, you know, something light, funny. Chloe isn't a nightmare, isn't she? Doesn't look like that. It does look like that.
Seriously? Oh, well.
I don't think it's, like, the same as the
I was planning to pick
Samsara.
out some makeup for you.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay, that is very different. That's... Wait, no. Is she sick? Like IRL. Is that what's happening? I think it's the same voice.
The legendary Flame.
But it's like, is she like hoarse?
Makeup with the Zubair Theater star dancer. Now there's something you don't see.
I mean, I appreciate that.
Flame.
Yeah, I think it is the same voice actress, but it's like, I think she's sick or something. I mean, maybe she just needed money. I don't know. Usually, it's not the first time when the VA gets sick. They usually just like take a break and they like come back later and voice it like retroactively. But I guess they really didn't want to leave it unvoiced, so they voice it like this.
I'm not actually sure when people started calling me that. Maybe the other Eremites thought I needed a fiercer title to scare people off?
No, I'm not too sure. Does somebody know if Nilu's VA got replaced, or is she just sick? It does sound similar, but it also like kind of switches. It sounded hoarse in the beginning, but now it just sounds just very high-pitched, which I don't think how Nilu sounds. It's hard to tell, honestly.
To be completely honest,
This is my favorite swap.
I think the title would fit you better than me, Dia.
So, is Dia Nilu and Nilu Dia? Nilu Flame
You
main?
think? Can't say I've never imagined myself as a merc. If I ever give up the dancing, maybe I'll head to the desert and give the Eremite life a try.
You would?
Is that so strange?
Oh, not at all. In fact, I've actually had similar thoughts before. If I ever get tired of sleeping
Yeah, I
on
think it's the same
line,
VA. I'm pretty sure it's the same
I
VA.
think I might go look for a job at the Zubair Theater.
I wonder what happens. Why does she sound off?
I've adored the Dance of Sub-Zeros ever since the first time I saw you perform it. If the chance ever came up, I'd love to try it out on stage for myself.
Really? If our manager Sataria heard you say that, she'd hold you to it.
I can't
Probably grab you by
imagine
the sleeve and never
Dia
let you go
dancing.
again.
Probably sick, maybe. I mean, it doesn't sound like the usual sick, like, you know, the horse voice. It did sound like that in the beginning, but then not really. Maybe she's just trying really hard to not like...
Hey, when that day comes,
But
I'll
again-
do your makeup myself. How's that
I
sound?
appreciate it. It does sound a little weird, but granted that I would play, like... If it would be voiced retroactively, I wouldn't play with the new voice, I would just play without a voice. So I'm glad that it's voiced this way, more than it would be like, you know, voiced later on. Like, I appreciate the effort.
Sure. If the day comes, I'd be honored.
The Cole is so lost. Man, these transitions are so weird. These are like traditional games. Transitions, you know, when they go from like a cutscene to the plate. Why do they do? Why did they decide to do this? I mean, I guess it's kind of more like natural, but it's so unusual for Genshin. Man, poor Cole. Who is Lila? Because they said maybe we should hire. Kava said maybe we should hire Lila instead. So Dory is. Dory is Kava. Who is Lila? Is there another architect? I don't know if there's. I don't even know who Lila was originally. She was like just a student, right? I don't know what she was studying though. Also, it's not always two people swapping, because Sathas, Tainari, and Sino swapped in like triangle, right? Tainari took Sino's role, Sino became Sathas supposedly, right? And Sathas became Tainari. I'm not entirely sure what Sathas was before, but from what it sounded, like I don't remember the names of the tribe and whatnot, but it's pretty sure it's what Sathas was. But yeah, interesting. Hello, Papaya. Hello, hello.
All right, not a
How are you today? Lila, blue hair shield. Blue hair shield. Oh, that sounds a bit different. Scribe. It's insane.
What a relief.
Next one. No, I know that this is Lila. I meant who did she become in here? Because they're swapping like the places in the story, but they said Lila is a renowned architect. Wait, is Lila Kaveh and Dory Lila?
Well, next time, don't fret. Just let me know and I'll give you a few days' grace. We've known each other long enough for that. Anyway, how are you settling in?
Wait, no, yeah.
Can't help but notice that
Kaveh
you're
said
staying up
that
late
Lila
more often.
built the famous palace of Alcazar, or whatever it's called, which is, by the way, Dory's palace. So, why would you refer to that palace as if it's like some like monument? It's yours, literally. But yeah, Lila is Kaveh. Dory is supposedly Lila. It says scribe. It's hard to tell for me. Lila was a student. Was she an architect student as well? Maybe? I guess? So Dory is Lila. And Kaveh is Dory. Okay, so they also switch in triangle.
Yeah, I can't.
Dory is Lila, Lila is Kaveh,
I
Kaveh is
just
Dory. Okay,
feel
yeah.
more
So that is
inspired at
Steinari.
night.
Yes.
Once I get in the zone, I can race through a whole bunch of drafts, no problem.
The zone.
But what about you? I keep hearing you sighing these days. Is everything okay?
Is Lila finally free from the eternal torment of studying?
Well, it's just... Don't you think this house is a little small?
This one? Isn't Alhaidam's?
I guess I should be used to it after living here for so many years.
Oh, okay.
But for some
Maybe.
reason, I've been feeling claustrophobic recently. I want to move somewhere bigger. Once I've made enough Mora, I'm gonna
Did
buy
their
a
personalities
huge
change?
new house as big as, at least as big as the Palace of Alcazarzare.
Alcazarzare.
That sounds really expensive. True. I'll
It
never
does.
be able to afford it on a scribe's salary alone. I need to find another way.
If only there was a very convenient way. Maybe if it included lying to people. Come on, complain on this Archon quest. Is the spoiler a complaint? Hell, maybe I'll hate them. Maybe, but it doesn't feel like... It doesn't feel like... Alhaidam would act like this. But again, maybe their personalities changed as well. Well, only two people live here, Alhaidam and Kaveh. Right? So, and they are talking together, I guess? The door is Alhaidam then? He's Scribe. And who is Alhaidam? Yeah, she can't be Lila, because Lila wouldn't be living here. Unless I'm misremembering. This is, right? Alhaidam and Kaveh's house. I think so. They executing somebody right here? Wait, give me a second. Don't trigger the quest. No! Don't trigger the...
for Tainari. We've apprehended the suspect.
They say that the fool is prone to blind
Alright.
faith, but the wise man is not immune to it either.
Alhaidam sucks. Why? Hello, GPK. We're rushing Archon quest today. I won't say rushing, but we are playing it. Hello, Charlie. What are those numbers?
Siraj, do you have anything to say?
I was
in
going to
your
write somewhere
defense?
else and working, I see. It's alright.
Tainari.
Worry not.
You were the one who turned the sages against me. Just a few words of caution from you was all it took to destroy my research. And now you're trying to stop me again? You should know that mechanical life is the future. We must cast aside our useless flesh and...
Yes.
That's enough. I'm not in the mood to listen to your
It's so
lunacy.
fun how they like...
Anyone could tell you how
They use
amateur
the same
work
voices,
is.
but like to fulfill a different role. It is very fun to see that. I do, however, still don't like Teneri's voice.
Karina, Ilias, put him somewhere safely out of the way.
It's not as bad anymore as it used to be, like when it just changed, but I
Yes,
still think
sir.
that don't feel like it suits him that well. I mean, it kind of does, but I think old voice suited him more.
Next on the agenda is...
Master Tainari!
Master?
What is it? Wait, did Professor Zahahati send you?
Did you meet...
She's been encouraging me to take on
did you
an
meet
apprentice.
Sino? His dialogue is quite
Might be
ironic.
getting a bit ahead
No,
of
I haven't
herself
found
there,
him. Could I find him somewhere? Doro? What about Doro? I'm dying like always, I see. You know, the stability is always good. Play new Archon quest, yes.
No, Master!
No.
It's me! Kale! Listen to me! Something really weird is going on in
He's
Sumeru
down on the way to
City.
here. Oh, I missed him.
everyone's
I looked around
identities
kind
are
of, but
switched
I don't see
around.
his. But he's like Sethos, and I have no
You're
idea.
not the General
about
Maharaja.
Sethos.
You're a Forest Watcher! Just yesterday, we agreed to come to Sumeru City today to go shopping together, and...
Coley definitely seems like a person to react like this.
All right, there's
Like
no
100%.
rush. Let's back up a little. Your name is Kale, correct? Although this is our first meeting, you do seem strangely
Oh
familiar
no,
somehow.
man, I
Is
feel
there
so
anything I can help you
bad.
with?
Oh, is that why Kale was writing to us? Because this is happening and she's like, what the fuck? No, not the crying. Wait, is it the first time we actually see crying? No, I guess Navi also cried. No, but I don't think they cried, right? It was just the tears. Like the eyes were tearing up. I don't think they were actually rolling down the face. I think this is new. I don't think we've seen this before. Damn.
What is it?
Did they expand the budget again? I mean, it looks cool. There's a lot of new stuff that like looks good. I know they're experimenting probably again, but it's kind of a nice experiment. Hopefully they will implement it more.
Did
Woke
you
up.
have another nightmare? I've told you before, when you're tired, lay down on your back in bed
Here
and
he
get
sounds a
some
lot better,
proper
but
sleep.
still a
It's
little
much
off.
better for you than napping on your front. Poor posture obstructs your breathing, which can lead to all
Like
sorts of
now,
weird dreams.
when his VA talks, it sounds actually very good. But occasionally, like puberty rolls back and you hear like a 12-year-old boy, which is weird. But this is a lot more bearable. Might be late, yeah, probably. I had to stay up till 3 at night to finish it, but I played, may or may not have been a good decision, but it was good, I see. Well, I'm glad to hear good reviews on the quest. Hopefully, I'll enjoy it as well. Poor Nave, poor Nuvi. I don't think Nuvi... Well, I guess, I mean, it was raiding. I don't think Navia was actually... Like, it was... Again, it was tearing up, but we didn't have animation for crying back then. I don't think we did. It was all a dream, yeah.
Now,
Is
supposed
like
to go
happening
shopping in
always?
Sumeru City today,
Is that why she wrote
remember?
Nessa's letter?
Cheer up. I'll
Oh,
take you to
oh.
Hushang's. I heard he's got some new toys in stock. Go wash your face, take some deep breaths, and when you're ready, we'll head out.
Okay. Thanks, Master Tainari.
I don't know how many people like notice this, because I think it's because I'm like making videos with like with using stuff as a background video often, but like I notice the new poses and like unusual movement of characters a lot more. Like this one leaning onto the table, it wasn't even like it would never happen outside of like cutscenes or something. This is like a whole new pose. I like seeing it. I really like. I hope one day they will stop doing the black screen with white text on it, like completely. It would be the best thing ever.
So it was just a
Like if they
dream.
can animate it better and better each time, hopefully the black screens will be redundant.
And yet,
The first time seeing this type
dreams
of
can
crying, yeah,
sometimes be a
it felt
warning
good.
of
It does
things
feel.
that will soon come to pass.
Nicole is talking. Sound like seeing her cry. No, I mean I get it, Charlie. Yeah, it's like it was a cool looking animation of crying. It was like a lot more believable than it usually is. Like seeing the tears actually rolling down the cheek. I don't know. It sells it more than just tearing up, and it does look more realistic, like than the previous model. We'll speak, alright.
That dream
We'll
felt
see.
unusually real, didn't it? Here's my suggestion. Since you're heading into Sumeru City anyway, you may as well tell Lesser Lord Kusanali about everything that happened.
Nicole, I'll just go randomly talk to the fucking president. Like, what are you talking about?
And just
I mean, I guess if you just call the Hida, maybe she'll be like fine with talking to you.
Traveler friends who once helped save Sumeru. I'd write them a letter if I were you.
I'm not gonna lie, if I was Cole, I would be probably a lot more concerned about a random voice talking in my head than about a dream. Like, when I tend to read a lot, like some stories and all, I tend to have very, very like extensive dreams. Like I wake up from it and it takes me like a minute to come back to my senses. Like I believe in a whole life there, and there's like a lot of shit happening sometimes. I would be a lot more concerned about schizophrenia than I am about a bad dream.
Time is short. A storm is coming from beyond the
Nicole could
bounds
really
of
be more
fate.
persuasive than this. Ooh, the glitches. What is the Thor even gonna be doing? Why is he still alive? Can you develop a new enemy? Is it because they really needed to... Like, because back in the days, in a trailer, they showed burning down the Emerald Soul.
Strange situation.
Did they need to make it happen? Like, it was originally probably planned on Sumeru, but then it didn't happen, and like, fuck, we actually need to do it. Because people are, like, noticing. Is that why they're doing this? Or was it planned from the very beginning? I doubt it was planned from, like, Sumeru time.
Up one day to find that everything around
Why don't you just go face the whole body language animation too?
You might not even recognize Paimon anymore.
Kind of. It was a pretty standard pose though. Like it was selling it, it was fitting, but it wasn't anything new that I would say. The enemies doing that as well. I think the only optional one that I managed to find was Lila and Dori. I was not terrified that this wasn't her head. She probably is. The other was cafe owner. Oh, yeah, I missed. The Dora is such a villain. They have to kill him twice. I mean, I don't know. Again, like he's not super compelling villain, and he is not like he's not super dumb villain either. As in, like his motivation is not like, oh, I am a bad dude that wants to kill her. Like you kind of can understand. Like he's just a bad guy, right? There's no like revenge or any story. He just wants like to have control power, but it's also not like it's not just batshit crazy. You can kind of understand his motives, right? But he's not super compelling enemy. Oh, not enemy, villain. Like I don't know why they want to bring him again. Like I don't want to see him again. I am not that interested in his character. I think he had enough screen time. They said it will happen in future a long time ago. I mean, yeah, but they said a lot of things about a lot of things. Trust me, it's planned. If you ask some people have fucking astrology level foretelling, but simply yes, the plan this. Well, I don't like these plans. If it was Cole, I would think I'm going crazy and lock my stuff in the middle, myself in the hospital. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would be a lot more concerned about schizophrenia. Gonna be more crimes on him if he's gonna be playable. Subject to change in a 13 plus game, which can have a playable character be bad. I mean, is Genshin even PG-13 anymore? I don't think it is. I think Genshin is 18. Which is funny because ZZ is 18. Or is 16 plus. ZZ is 13. Which is like, you know, ZZZ. I think Genshin is 16 or 18. I know Star Rail is 18 plus. I do know that ZZ was the lowest of them, or like tied for lowest, which is very funny. 7 Senor was actually a very good person. Like, she was shown as a bitch for some reason, but Senora was like one of the best Fatui Harbingers. Like, genuinely, she was objectively a good person just working for like controversial organization. But she was a very good person. She was only, well, I mean, I understand why she was a bitch in Mondstadt. Honestly, deserved. Like, arguably, it's on Mondstadt. I think Mondstadt deserves her hate. All things considered, I think that was completely prompted. Why she was a bitch in Inazuma, though, is kind of a mystery. But no, yeah, she's a great person. She didn't do anything bad, besides like the orders that she was given. Occasionally, I guess some of those. She was one of the most loved, like, by subordinates. Like, respect of Senora from subordinates was on par with Capitano, who is also like an amazing person, right? She was like extremely supportive of everybody. When back in the days when she like initially transformed, she used this power only to like, she was like fighting it actively and to only fight evil, and then still was claimed a witch. But yeah, like, Senor was a great person, so like she really didn't need to die. But I guess they wanted to kill somebody. Well, they could curse. Yeah, pretty sure Colley would just say fucking no scene. I'm not sure about Colley, but maybe. I think they only brought him back as to help introduce the other villains left in Stage 9. I mean, maybe, but why? They could have just introduced them. Google Play, it says rated 12+. Yeah, so, well, 12+, 13+, same thing. Depends on where you're looking for. But, yeah. I guess that makes sense. I did think that Genshin is higher, though. Is the same? Even though the full proper story of the quest, you need to be caught up with all the Sumeru world quests. I have finished everything. I haven't paid too much attention to a lot of them. It's been 3 years since I played them. Yeah. Just kick Inventi, the worst one on the Tori, followed by Skara. Skara is a giant bitch. Like, sure, I can understand why he's like that, but it doesn't excuse him, honestly. That's why I don't like Skara. Like, it's one of the only characters that I genuinely don't like. Sure, you were, like, bullied, lied, and, like, betrayed 5 times. Okay, whatever. Like, if you have a reason to be a bitch, it doesn't mean I will like you being a bitch. So, yeah. Besides kicking Venti, I mean, there was a reason why she kicked Venti. Again, I guess she's not, like... She's not funneling her rage into, like, right person, but arguably Venti was doing nothing. He was sleeping when she was misdone by the Mondstadt, so kind of prompted. Also, Venti could have totally fight back, no? So he just accepted it. Senora Bright Kids for life with Toy. See, I mean, again, Senora is one of the best Fatui. She's like either top 2 or top 1. From like perspective of from like a good bad scale, she's definitely one of the best, one of the kindest Fatui Harbingers. Which is, again, people wouldn't know if they don't like read stuff besides Archon Quest, because in Archon Quest she's just a bitch. And I guess Columbina told you a little bit about her, but there's like not a lot. We do know, however, that Sandrona is also a giant bitch too. She's not like evil, but she like her attitude is really not great. She did seem to get better, though, over the course of Archon Quest, which is not super believable. Like, I assume it's like, oh, the friendship, the love changed her, but, like, I don't buy it. Like, why did it happen now, not before? Let me turn on the AC. Getting hot. Respect, tone, respect, listen, you're up close to. Yeah. This is also plus. Okay, yeah, so it was tied with Genshin then. I wasn't sure if it's tied or if Genshin is, but yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Like, have you guys seen the ZZ? How the fuck is this 12? I mean, sure, I guess nothing really crosses the line, but come on, really? Genshin and ZZ the same rating, like, really? Best Fatui is Capitano. Arguably, it's again, Senora is either like slightly lower than him or kind of the same. Like, Capitano did some questionable stuff as well. It's not like told too much, but their squad did attack Varka expedition and supposedly killed some of them. And it's not explicitly stated why. Not this expedition that's going right now, but one of the previous ones. In the Mika story quest, he's talking about Capitano, where he like witnessed that he has dark blue eyes or something like that. I feel like the like cake was deserved from Venti. Left Mondstadt in the Cataclysm. I don't think that's the reason why she kicked him, but yeah. I mean, to be honest, Venti shows up every time Cataclysm happens. Like, that's the only reason he wakes up, to be honest, so... He was there,
Traveler!
but
Hi, Mom!
he wasn't there for her.
Thank goodness. I'm so glad you made it.
Hello.
Of course.
Glad to see you, Kale, as well.
Won't let anything happen to you, Kale.
That was so bright. Should I
going on in Sumeru
lower
City?
the brightness a little bit?
Looks like lots of people are moving or something. Yeah, I was just gonna say, after I wrote my letter, Master and I went to Sumeru City and told the Dendro Archon everything that I experienced, from start to finish.
And then he was like, fuck it, we are leaving this place.
She was silent at first. It seemed like she was deep in thought. Then the next day, we got told that she was ordering everyone to leave Sumeru City immediately and move to Caravan Rebot.
Damn. Isn't Caravan... I mean, I understand it's like kind of a bigger place than it actually is in the game, but Caravan Rebot is like 2 houses and 5 tables. That's all there is.
The entire population of the city has to move?
She blames him. She does. And again, kind of reasonable. He could stop it if he wanted. Like, she blames him for not protecting her loved one. And even when her loved one did die, she still, like, funneled her rage into defeating, like, the bad people. And even after all of that, she was still misdone. Which is, again, I think most of the kind... Like, it's kind of the same why, like, Diluc hates Knights of Favonius. Sure, now they are good people, but they did fuck up previously by, you know, taking in... giving power to the people that shouldn't have it. And essentially did lead to a lot of disasters. Right? So, like, it's kind of the same. Yeah, Diluc doesn't really step overboard, but he also hates, like, Knights of Favonius. So it's kind of the same, I would say, with Senora. Like, it's completely reasonable. Again, I don't know why she was a bitch in...
The evacuation also includes Lokapala Jungle,
Inazuma, though.
Avidia Forest,
I don't think they just
Ashavan
planned
and Ardravi Valley.
On, like, expanding her lore that much. Because she was shown, like an arrogant and, like, an evil person in Mondstadt, so they just expanded on it in Inazuma, probably. But, like, now thinking about it, it was kind of out of character for her. Maybe she was just losing it.
Basically, everyone living
Hello,
in the
Karitsa, how are you doing today? When I click on rating, it says contains violence for both, but also contains sexual innuendo for ZZZ. Yeah, but that's not enough, apparently. I mean, it's fine, teenagers now. Shouldn't be faced by sexual innuendo. I mean, to be honest, there's not too much sexual innuendo. There's just more of a sexual design than ZZZ, you know, if anything. They did remove a very suggestive pose of Pramea from the Sins beta, which is very sad. Then again, Fanes told the Archons to go to Canria, did they? When he could have not stayed in Mondstadt, Fanes would have punished him. I don't know where that info is coming from. No spell quest, so I'll leave. Heard it's very good. Yeah, I heard so too, but yeah. Thank you for stopping by, Karitsa.
Holy smokes! It's crazy!
Have a nice rest of the day. Sierra was just sacrificed by death to high pride. No, I mean, I understand why she was, like, she died, but why she was acting like that.
Yes, it's quite an operation. Even if people only bring the bare essentials, the scale is simply enormous.
Yeah.
They've requisitioned almost all the Sumpter beasts in Sumeru for the task.
Doesn't he even know Hexen Circle? Probably, right? There's no way she doesn't. Does Nuvi know Hexen Circle? I want the power scale. Can they fight? Do you think Hexen Circle 1v1 can, like, fight Archon? Maybe? Hexen Circle are, like, weird. They were planning to fight Venti for fun, and Venti is like, let's not fight, and they're like, okay. So they probably together at least can probably fight an archon. But I don't think they're strong enough to overpower 1v1. Maybe match some of them. On account of that dream Cole had, didn't he give any indication as to why? Yeah. I feel like Witch is more of about special power than combat power. Besides Zero, some of them. Like Alice is very destructive, but some others probably not as much. Like I can't imagine Nicole just like, I don't know, 1v1ing Nuvalet for no reason.
After our meeting, she immediately summoned the 6 sages to analyze the situation and discuss countermeasures. They concluded that the events seen in the dream are very likely to become a reality.
How do they know it?
And that an
Is it
unknown
like I
danger
feel?
is rapidly approaching. Oh, please keep that to yourself. We don't want to cause widespread panic.
Yeah, no problem. I'm sure people telling to fucking leave the city wouldn't cause the panic.
The official reason they've given is a large-scale renovation of the rainforest ecosystem. People are skeptical.
Yeah, I wouldn't fucking buy it either.
So far, at
Hey, let's move fucking to another country because we are renovating a forest.
The Dendro Archon seemed really worried when we spoke to her. She said you can go visit her in the Sanctuary of Surasthana when you arrive.
Kinda sure I have the principles of everyone to help even the Shades. Even Shades went, I'm not sure if Fanes himself went, but I think he did because it suggests he was weak in the fight and stab. I feel like that's a lot of like reaching and assumptions. As far as we know, we are not even sure if Fanes even was there. I'm assuming about Cataclysm, you are talking about Canria, which there's not something explicitly saying what even happened there. Or like there wasn't even a fight supposedly. We don't know what happened exactly, at least I don't think we do. So why? We do know that some of them participated in it and, well, died, such as Makoto. But I'm pretty sure there was like a lot of people who were, like a lot of Archons weren't there. There's a lot of like stuff that kinda overlaps. I mean, we know that Venti was like dealing with the issues right after the Cataclysm happened, which probably means that he wasn't in Canria, right? Mawiko also was like literally just born at the time, and was like just becoming Pyro Archon. As far as we are aware, she then like went forward to sacrifice herself and to be reborn later on. So there's a good chance that she wasn't participating in whatever was happening in Canria. So I think the only one who is actually confirmed was Makoto. And, well, by extension, they probably were together there. Nahida wasn't born, well, she was born right after that. Rukadevara was dealing with issues with Forbidden Knowledge, which may have been... No, Forbidden Knowledge was there, like, from the very, very long time ago, supposedly, but maybe the new wave of it was caused by the Cataclysm. But she was dealing with Cataclysms in Sumeru, so she was likely not in Canria as well. Unless it all happened right after Canria and it just collectively returned. It's possible, but it does sound a bit unlikely to me. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very skeptical about Fanes doing anything, let alone sending Archons there for no reason. I don't think Fanes can even control Archons. It's also said to be probably dormant, right? Back in Sumeru Quest, Nahida said that breaking the Gnosis would awaken Haviland Principles, something along those lines, meaning that they are not like active at the moment, at least. And we don't know since when they're in this state. Maybe it's since the Canria, maybe it was before that. There was a fight against monsters? Wait, in Canria? I mean, sure. Said the Battle Archon of the time had set the battle area ablaze? Where? He gave no authority after the war? I mean, after Archon War, I mean, sure, yeah, they got the 7 seats. I mean, calling it the war is it's Archon War is just, you know, a bunch of events that happen separately. But yeah, sure, they did receive the Gnosis, but Gnosis doesn't grant really control, or at least we don't know if it does. Like, A was never even using her gnosis, for example. Like, she got the gnosis from Makoto and just gave it to Yae. And Yae just had it all this time. So, like... I don't know. Yeah, they did get the gnosis and access to Divine Throne by extension from it, but I don't think it necessarily means anything on its own, at least.
She also said she'd hold out until the very end.
Tainari? Kale? You got a minute?
What are we
I need a
doing
hand
here? What are we supposed to do? What do you
One
want?
moment, I'll be right there. As a forest watcher, I've been tasked
For
with
once,
assisting with the
I'm glad
relocation
that
work.
they at least,
There's a lot to be
instead of
done,
making
and they
us
need
do
help
all the
they can
shit
get.
without like getting any help, we are actually getting, you know, the proper preparation from the whole squad rather than just us doing stuff.
This will be
like,
the final group of evacuees from Sumeru
in
City.
Notcry
While
and
they're away
in
from home, they'll be heavily
I guess not
reliant on
as much
outside
in
help.
Notcry. In Fontaine, with Patricore, we were dealing on our own for some reason. I think somewhere recently, either in Notcry or Natlan, there was something else. There was also like a big stuff happening. Oh wait, no, it wasn't there. It was, no. I was thinking about a recent Mondstadt World Quest, but no. There, we wouldn't necessarily need to call for anyone, or we couldn't even. There was something I remember, I
Thank
believe.
you for coming in our
So I'm
time
glad
of
that
need.
here, you know, like
As you
Hida gets
can
involved.
see, another crisis is upon us.
Excuse me, sorry to trouble you, but could you help an old man find his medicine? It's buried somewhere in my luggage.
Your luggage is these giant crates. Interesting.
Where's my mom? Where did she go?
What's with his fingers? Why are they so weird?
Don't worry. It'll be okay.
You'll be
Those
fine.
items are worth a small fortune. Make sure you store them somewhere safe. You understand?
I'm sorry, this voicing. Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
I bet you thought you'd get away with this in the chaos, huh? Guess again. No petty thief gets past me.
A mass evacuation inevitably comes with all kinds of problems. Nikita wouldn't restore to these unless it was absolutely necessary. The strange events of Colley's dream took place in Sumeru City. Whatever danger is afoul, it must start here. Which is why everyone has to live. I mean, it has to be Irminsul, right? It's foreshadowing for the Irminsul changes. Because only Irminsul can, like, just... Changes to Irminsul can, like, switch around this stuff. The question is, why was Colley aware? Is it just because she was seeing a dream, that's why she was, like, unaffected by that in the foreshadowed future? Or is there another reason why she would get unaffected? Maybe the god remains inside her? She does get affected by the Irminsul changes though, right? Like, she doesn't remember Ukadevara, and... well... She doesn't remember Wanderer. Did she even meet him before that? I'm not sure. But yeah, so... She's still affected... She was affected by it before. So if she's supposed to not get affected in the future, maybe something will happen. Maybe she will finally awaken the god residue inside her and will become a god.
We should go help the evacuees.
She's that
See
kid.
you around.
Yes. Lava Veins is still sleeping even after the Toro opened the fake sky. And the first moon was pulled down and the shit that happened in this quest. I mean, we don't know if it's necessarily sleeping, you know? Like Venti is sleeping. Venti can just, like, wake up whenever. So he can decide to do or not to do. Well, I mean, maybe there's, like, a trigger or something. Venti is sleeping. Faint is dormant, and we don't know what caused it. Maybe they are, like, borderline dead, and they literally can't do anything.
I'm so glad that you believed me and came all
I'm
this way
kind
to
of
help.
inclined to believe that
Means
Faint
a
is not
lot.
doing it by choice. They
Stay
just
safe.
can't do anything. They either have something else that they're taking care of, or they're literally, like, severely injured or something.
Don't worry. We may not know
Or sealed,
exactly
maybe.
what's going on yet, but as long as we stick together, we'll find a way through this.
Like, we know there are sinners. We saw some of their, like, pass through a rear, but we still don't know exactly what they did. Maybe they sealed Faints.
Goodbye. Look after yourselves.
Urban Wars, you were abandoned.
Will do.
Yeah.
See ya.
Welcome to the orphanage, kid. No mom. Nicole does say that he is not all powerful and all knowing. Thanks?
Because honestly,
Probably not.
she's kind of nervous
He
herself.
did kill Sovereigns though.
Let's head to the Sanctuary of Surasana and see Nahida.
Korra at the time, the strongest creatures. It's hard to like power scale above like Archon level because there's no good history about the confrontations. Hello. I wanna go in.
Who goes there? No unauthorized access to this place. By order of Mahamatra Sino.
It's fine, I'm buddies with Sino. Oh, Rav. I don't remember this guy.
Are you blind?
Oh, I do
It's
remember
the
this
Traveler
guy.
and Paimon. Surely you've seen them before.
It's been 3 years, honestly, I wouldn't blame the guy.
Huh? Oh, so it is.
No way, if I've seen us trap the guy who beat the dragons. Made a fake sky and can spawn people. You say that, but Sortology is like one of the most powerful people that we know of. The dude can literally phase through dimensions and like can probably solo most of the stuff on Teyvat. And that's one of them. Rerir is supposedly like if he manages to fully revive his full power, chances are he would be somewhere around the current Columbina level, which is the strongest creature that we met. Supposedly. Seers are like extremely powerful at the moment. And like sure, like Ryan daughter ate the shade. I have fucking no idea how Shade ate a shade, but she did. And the shade doesn't seem to mind much really. I think the marriage was just bored or something. But they are extremely powerful at the moment, and they were pretty knowledgeable back in the day. You don't need to kill or like fight and defeat somebody to trap them. You can lure them into the trap or I don't know, use somebody else's power to do that. You know how Rerir was basically exiled without like actually defeating him. We were weaker than him, and yet we managed to steal him away. Something like that could have happened. Or maybe it caused like a disturbance to laws of Teyvat, which like made Fanes not being able to enter Teyvat anymore. We don't know what happened, and there are possibilities where they could have caused something that would affect Heavenly Principles in one way or another. What's wrong with you?
The Dendro Archon is in a very vulnerable
Look, all the shades are silently revolving against Fanes.
Mahamatra Sino is concerned that
maybe.
our enemies might choose this moment to strike. So he's ordered us to strengthen our defenses.
I think shades mostly don't really know what's going on.
Just seeing you two again already.
They just do
puts our
shit
minds
at this point, I don't know.
Please, enter. I'm sure everyone's expecting you.
Like, Ronova is just randomly appearing as like, well, whatever, and just leaves. Nibiru is like, well, sure, let this girl lead me. And like, I'm pretty sure she can still take over the gold if she wants to, but she just decides not to. Right? Who's there? I'm not sure what the fuck Asmodee is doing, but supposedly they're doing something with our beast sibling now. And the last one, that Time? Istaroth is probably somehow connected to Venti.
You made it.
And also doing something. Like, Shades are just like doing shit. I don't know.
Aha! Perfect timing. Reliable helpers
But
like
the
you
kind
are
of
just
principles
what
is
we
dormant,
need
so
right now.
what are they supposed to do?
Oh, it's good to see everyone again.
I wouldn't say they're necessarily revolting,
Going on, but we
like
still
planning to
have a
betray.
lot
I think
of
they're just
questions.
doing stuff that just feels right. They don't have orders, so they just do things that they want.
What kind of danger is Sumeru City in exactly? And how come everyone
Like,
hasn't
nobody's
moved
planning to
Karen
fight
and Reba?
Fanes at the moment. Or at least not that we know of.
At this stage, we can't be certain. We're
I
investigating.
initially
but
was thinking that
no definitive
Tsaritsa is like
answers
planning to defeat them, but now that the new lore came to light, I'm more inclined to believe that Tsaritsa is just trying to like bring back her lover, which is the third descender. So if that's their plan, that's why she's collecting noses. Who even is fighting? Okay, I mean, to be honest, why the fuck do we need to fight Celestia? Celestia is like said to be bad people and whatnot. Sure, they did some fucked up stuff. It happened. But they're not really doing anything at the moment. They just exist. And occasionally give, visions to different people. But like... So what? They're not like doing anything bad at the moment, nor have they done anything bad in a very long time. Like, why would anybody try to take them down? There's no really motive at the moment.
I take it that Kale told you about her.
I still don't get how she got
dream.
eaten. How did they get eaten? I don't know. It's probably something similar with like Durin. There was like a heart of shade of some sort, and she just ate it, I guess.
Yeah.
Again, I'm like 90% sure that Nibirius could have easily resisted it if she wanted. She just decided not to.
Switched places.
Like, you can see them talking in the trailer, and it really doesn't seem like Nibirius is like annoyed or tries to fight it. She's just like, what the fuck are you doing there?
That's right.
Nibirius got eaten on the way in for some random experiment. Something experience, everything in life.
That it
yes.
wasn't merely a dream. And that
But like Tsaritsa just wants to revive the lover.
something
That's what my
permanent.
idea is. So like, again, I don't know, why would we fight? Why would anybody need to fight Celestia? The only one who I think has a clear motive, or potential clear motive to fight Celestia is our Abyss sibling. Because Abyss sibling was there for Khaenri'ah, and Khaenri'ah probably got fucked up because of Celestia. So I think if somebody is planning to fight them, it's our Abyss sibling. But Abyss sibling is kind of evil, like, force for us as well. Like, no matter how you look at it, they are kind of evil. They are like actively fighting against people that we are, you know, close to. So I don't know how this would go. I don't see the like, if you just randomly decide to like kill Fanes, I don't know why. Like, Fanes was very protective about the story of the past, right, that came before the Fanes. Some civilizations got nailed, but some places got nailed because the Teyvat was just getting destroyed. So it wasn't like to punish somebody, but it was more so to prevent Teyvat from like shattering and remove the Abyss. Yes, they still kind of destroyed stuff there, but it wasn't, you know, the main reason why they did it. Again, there are like some fucked up stuff that they did in the past, but it's been a very long time ago. So like, people who would hold a grudge probably are not even alive anymore, so genuinely don't see how confrontation would happen.
It's a reasonable
The attack on
inference.
Khaenri'ah, most people were innocent, and as I said, they might be the one who commanded the attack. I mean,
modified in such a
the attack
short
that we
time.
saw in the rear, or no, the AC, in the rear story was like kind of a civil war. So, I mean, supposedly, likely. It was also very likely because of 5 sinners. Like, if it was Celestia, why would there be 5 sinners? Sure, they could have been declared sinners by Celestia. Makes sense. Why would Daneslave hunt them if they weren't actually bad? Like, who caused the issue? It is very likely that the reason this happened to Khaenri'ah was 5 sinners. I mean, maybe they did something to Celestia and Celestia decided to destroy the whole nation. That could have happened. So, totally, 100% could have happened. And that's why they have 5 sinners, and that's why Daneslave blames them for breaking the rules rather than the rule enforcer. Triss also might feel bad for Khaenri'ah. I don't think anybody cares for Khaenri'ah, honestly. And nailing people, yeah. But again, not all nails were sent down. There were like a couple on the civilization that got destroyed that you would argue it's like a giant overreaction, right? You know, the whole what's it called, the Enconomia got destroyed because they read a book about what happened, you know, before Sun and Moon. Get it? So yeah. That is an overreaction, but a lot of nails also happened for a reason.
Trying to warn her.
It was more of a collateral
Archon
damage
decided to
rather
connect to
than
Irminsul to investigate more
destroying the
thoroughly.
people. A lot of nails were needed there. Sure, they could have been better approaches, but you know. Also, consider this thing: the reason the humans exist is because of Primordial 1. because of Haviland principles, there is no humans, or at least they weren't as widespread. I think it was mentioned somewhere that they were either creating them or like making more of them, something like that. I think there were people, but they were either different or they were like a massive less of them. So the whole human civilization is technically one way or another made by Thanes. So like,
Irminsul is connected.
Sure, they killed some of them, but they also created the rest.
The tree serves as a central hub where the ley lines converge.
They also had civilization who revolted or broke the rules. I mean, yeah, they did.
Memories.
But a lot of those weren't actually technically overreactions. Breaking the rules is overreaction. Revolting, I think it honestly came for them. Like, if you're revolting against somebody and you don't expect the backlash, I think it's kind of on you.
But something has gone awry.
Like, it doesn't make Thanes any like better, but I don't think it's necessarily paints them as evil. So I think there was only a few civilizations that got nailed for like no reason. Well, for arguably no reason. Which is, you know, such civilizations like Enkanomiya one. But let's face it realistically. Enkanomiya was a fucked up civilization anyway. Like really fucked up with very fucked up god. So maybe it's for the best.
Information is bottlenecking inside Irminsul, hampering the ley lines' flow. If this continues, new information will languish unrecorded.
Those Galarian civilization, even if one person breaks a rule, yeah,
disarray.
They do. Which is overreaction, that's for sure. Breaking the rules is sometimes like completely unprompted. But okay, it's not honestly like just white or black. It's kind of like morally gray. But I wanna make a parallel with Star Rail. In Star Rail there is a faction called Xandro Alliance, which are following the path of Hunt. Hunt fucking hates abundance. And their whole, like, goal is to eradicate the abundance and abundance, like, creatures. I can't begin to express how fucking many planets got destroyed because there was, like, couple abundance abominations. There's, like, a hint of abundance on the planet, and Lan fucking breaks it in half, and Xandro Alliance will follow that. They will not act on their own, usually, sometimes, but normally not. But if Lan goes, they will go, and they fucking will destroy the whole planet because Lan found abundance there. So, Xandro Alliance is not widely considered bad people. They are considered racists. Because they fucking hate abundance. Well, pathist, I guess. But they are considered a reasonable and generally a good force because they have like good morals and whatnot. But they do have some insane batshit stuff like that happens sometimes. Thanes is kind of the same, right? Like there's some stuff that is kind of over the border, but it's also not happening like that much at all, or anymore it doesn't happen at all. So it doesn't necessarily scream to me evil guy, you know what I mean?
In short, the souls of the dead will be stranded.
Spawn people then kill them. Did this like a few times before making the angels? I don't remember that being mentioned. Skorgan and Asmodee seem to hint at the different reasons for Thanes to make the fake sky. Fake sky is almost definitely protecting them from outside. We know that Teyvat has borders, which doesn't let others enter and people inside leave, but you know, it's a two-way wall. It's likely helping keeping like outside away rather than inside. Like realistically, how many people in Teyvat are even affected by the fact that they can't leave? Barely any, but it does protect them from leaving. I'm pretty sure, like, Thanes is not an evil creature. They do some bad stuff, but also did like a lot of reasonable things as well. And there's probably a bigger reason for most of their actions, which sometimes would be something that a lot of people would disagree with, but it's not like without a reason, right? Not just crazy and go kill everybody.
In the long run, Kale's dream could
They
well
are,
become a
however,
reality.
usurper.
And that's just the beginning.
Because
there's no telling
they
what
just
other
came in
nightmares
here,
could end up coming
killed
true.
sovereigns, seized their authority, and said, I am the ruler now. And they kind of want to hide that story. But again, think about the IRL history. How many situations were there like that? You know what they say. Victors write the story. So... Hermansul, delay lines!
I have come this far.
Score said he had a romantic idea while making it. Oh yeah, he... No. No, I'm not sure about... No, I was confusing with Nibelung. I don't know about Fanes. Colbina might be affected. By what? I've found this way to use my death to open the gates of Leylands to my people. In Island, the captain was storing stranded souls inside his own heart. It was only after the rules of the Night Kingdom were amended that they were finally able to return the ley lines. And that was just one nation. A problem with Irminsul itself could end up affecting all ley lines worldwide.
Faced with a growing backlog of information, the Dendro
That's what it says. He wasn't
decided to
imagining
connect
a
herself
Starry Sky
directly
while
to
making
Irminsul
it.
And take over the recording and
I don't remember
processing
the context for
function
that either.
herself.
Interesting.
But it is an almost impossible task. Individual brains aren't equipped to deal with the sheer volume of knowledge and memories involved. All that information flooding in at once would instantly fry any human mind.
I'm sorry, did nobody tell them that she's literally fucking Irminsul, or like what? Why are you talking about him? She is the branch of Irminsul. Like, maybe she's not capable of as much stuff, but she is a part of, like... She is a Irminsul.
And for a god... even for a god, the suffering must be unimaginable.
It's probably a lot.
The Dendro Archon's power originates from
Well, he knows. Okay, at least
Any
one
issue with the
person
tree
knows.
itself takes a toll on her to begin with.
Are they like connected? What if Irminsul dies? Well, you know, but there's probably bigger problems than just Nahida being... But Nahida probably will still be like alive, right? Because even if she is a branch, they don't have like a Bluetooth connection that keeps her alive.
On top of that, she's subjecting herself to the grueling task of processing
Scott
all
things
that
into her
data.
voice lines, I forgot what it was called. I may check it after.
And despite all of this,
Asmodee
she's
wrote
somehow
that in
finding the
random
strength
tower
to
in her
investigate
domain.
the Irminsul situation from within and send us her findings.
Well, it could, if there's like no context and it's just that, then it really could mean anything.
I finished analyzing the latest data.
Ooh.
Looks like our working theory was wrong.
Hello,
There's no signs of
Wanderer.
Irminsul having been attacked from the outside.
So it's internal then. Some sort of disease, perhaps.
The forbidden knowledge.
No.
The forbidden
Spent
knowledge was
half my
technically
life
eradicated,
studying
right?
the ley
With removing...
If Irminsul malfunctioned this easily, the world would have met its end long ago.
Is this the time when Nahida will... Is this why Nahida didn't learn about Rukadevara? Because they waited 3 years to tell her?
Sino?
What Sal Vinadir do, by the way? We don't really know what exactly they did.
Not long ago, I got a tip from the Core of 30 that a large
Don't
number
remember
of
why they got
unidentified
nailed.
merchant caravans had recently
don't know
been spotted
exact
entering Sumeru through Beta Harbor.
reason for each civilization, unfortunately. Maybe it was mentioned somewhere. It's usually linked in some random ass books. It's easier, honestly, to check on Wiki.
At first, I
Yeah.
suspected that they might have something to do with all this.
I don't think
So
we
I
know
sent some people to
exact
investigate.
stuff.
But if
I don't know
Irminsul
about
wasn't
that one
attacked from the
specifically.
outside-
It's usually just like they broke a rule or something like that. But we don't know specifics normally. I think we only know specifics for the Enkanomiya one. That one we know is because of the book, because that's the whole story was about it, kind of. Well, not only about it, but you get the point. Whereas for others, it was like a vague reason. Abyssal corruption or rule break. Yeah, basically it's usually one or another. They just felt like nailing a mountain one particular morning, I guess. I mean, as I said, the nails normally were shot because A, Teyvat was shattering, so they needed to preserve it. B, the abyssal corruption was spreading either through people or through the land, usually both, and they had to stop it. So the nail would purify the land. It would destroy the land. Oh, it would ravage, quote unquote. It says it's ravaged the land. And probably people around it. But it does stop the abyssal corruption. Which, by the way, like, again, it is a bad way to deal with the problem. Sure, 100%. But would it be better if nothing was done and Abyss would just overtake Teyvat? Obviously no, right? So, like, while there's a fucked up shit to do, it was still done for a good reason. Right? That's why I think Fanes is like, kind of not purely evil. So yeah. And occasionally it was because the rules were broken. Again, I think there's only like a handful amount of civilizations that broke the rules, because there's not a lot of rules that Fanes is like enforcing that much. It's usually keeping like the pre-Fanes story unknown, which is why Enconomia was destroyed. It is, you know, don't fight against us, which is, by the way, not even that much enforced. Usually it's like only gets there when they actually like dedicate their whole existence to fighting Celestia. Because there's a lot of like civilizations that were indirectly fighting against the Order of Heavenly Principles. But they are fine, or were fine, I guess.
Don't you think there are more important things to worry about right now?
That's a very fine thing to do. It is.
It's been over 12 hours with no new intel.
But again, there must be a reason.
If even the Keeper of Irminsul is this badly affected, you can imagine how bad things
They usually
are
don't
there.
concern themselves much with accumulate. But I mean, again, Fate is like a way higher being than anybody. And they technically did create people. So you can argue they just like, they don't value the life of people as much as, well, people value it. Which is not that insane of a thing to be there, right? They don't explicitly hate them either. They just don't value them more than like going through an inconvenience, for example. F. Nahida.
Dendro Archon.
You progressed so far? Did I? I feel like there's like 10 minutes of progress. Read a novel and damn. Again, a different novel?
What's wrong?
New theory, Fanes was just in his emo phase before and went around killing dragons and fighting Abyss because it sounded cool AF, and was too trigger happy and nail everything Abyss related instead of thinking of anything else. I mean, I'm pretty sure Abyss was not there when they were fighting dragons. We're not even sure where Abyss came from. It may be because of the Nibelung. Arguably, Nibelung is a lot worse person, or creature, I guess, than Fanes. Maybe it's for the best that they took over.
Her breathing is weak, and her elemental energy levels are dangerously low.
Provost Fanes said it's sad to have done other thing. Fanes was doing a lot of the stuff. They are actually, like, again, if you read more into Heavenly Principles of Fanes, they are very mindful. It's very hard to see them as villain if you know what they were doing all this time. Like, they were actually taking care of Teyvat. Sure, not always through the best means, but it was always in one way or another helping Teyvat. And, by extension, creatures living inside it. So yeah. Occasionally it would help just them. But it is more of a what's the word? When it's like outside of the usual occurrence. I don't remember the word. But yeah, it wasn't happening all that often. New novel. Oh, I see. You go from pretty fast. Before Sun and Moon, it was just a book about the embarrassing moments. Kind of. I mean, it wasn't about embarrassing moments. It was about him usurping the throne. It's not really embarrassing, I would say. He did win.
The backup plan.
They heard those embarrassing rumors, yeah.
Backup plan.
Why is Nibelung worse? Because Nibelung, like, brought the fucking death course to Teyvat because he was salty about losing. He left the Teyvat because he was a giant simp, and then he returned alone, supposedly unsuccessful, bringing like a fucking plague to take down Thanes. And like, he brought a lot more issues to the Teyvat than the Thanes did. Like, sure, he was like a rightful liege of the Teyvat, but like, come on. We're like, fuck, I lost my country, let's nuke fucking it down. Like, what are you talking about? Can you not nuke it? It wasn't Thanes, it was his 4 big sisters. 3, and they were smaller ones, called Moons. They usurped from the... Actually, I don't know. Was he taking control of them? I think eventually, yeah. Making people an archon, suppress a beast by nails, yeah. Nails should be shouted. Nail things in later changing records to say it was for a beast suppression. Yeah.
With us.
I mean, there are records of the abyss spreading in those places.
The sanctuary of
Didn't they use a nail in Netherland to make a land habitable for humans?
Anything goes wrong.
I don't know about that. I don't. There are some places that were nailed, and there is like no nail anymore. I don't know about Natlan. Nail generally destroys the land, though. I don't know how it would help. Maybe they nailed something to kill it? To remove the dangers? I guess maybe like that? I don't remember hearing it. I think there was a nail somewhere in Natlan, but I don't remember where and why. There's a nail in Night Kingdom. Oh yeah, Night Kingdom. Oh yeah, we did see it. I don't remember what was there, though. Make a V about all nails on Teyvat. I did make a V, not about all nails, but about like nails as a whole. It was one of the worst videos, performing videos on my channel.
The Dendro Archon has a very strong connection to Irminsul.
There I see some like some cool some videos that get like traction on like nail civilizations, but I don't know if they would like fit my audience really. It's a lot of like storytelling, and I don't know. I feel like my audience is so ADHD heavy that if there's more than one consecutive sentence about the same thing, they'll just die mid.
Normal circumstances, she can unleash her full
people
power.
don't know location of nails, they don't. But do they want to know that?
Our first priority is to
would be mad if
her
this
away
random
from
guy came in and beat the shit out of and took my plant. No. I mean, for sure, it's 100%. Like I understand why Nibelung was mad, but arguably dropping the nuke wasn't really beneficial for anyone. He didn't even win in the end. He still fucking lost, but like destroying the at least Fanes is mindful about the Teyvat when like doing shit. Nibelung said fuck everything. If I'm gonna lose, I'll take everything with me. Arguably, like we don't know where Abyss came from, but it could have been because of Nibelung as well. And if it was, a lot of the stuff that Fanes had to do eventually, like including nailing for like abyssal corruption, was because of Nibelung as well. But we are not sure exactly where Abyss came from.
The situation
so maybe
is
not
critical.
Because of Nibelung.
There's no time to deliberate. Everyone in agreement?
Sure.
I'll deal with it.
Cool kind of crush out to be fair, yeah.
30 know to start evacuating.
Nails can do different things. One causes frost, another causes a sandstorm. Oh yeah, there was one in the desert as well. The Bone Crush Out was valid, but doesn't make it any better. It's like saying even the Wanderer. Like I understand why Wanderer is like that. It doesn't make me like him. I remember reading something about Natlan having way too much phlogiston in the beginning and it being impossible for people to live there. Then the nail being used to change that, which indirectly caused the dragons there to change the Saurians to survive the changes. Maybe I don't remember it anywhere. It might have been somewhere where I Like, what I didn't find. It could have happened, but I don't know. I don't know if, like, Fanes cares enough. There are nails in Dragonspine, Chasm, Sumeru Desert, Night Kingdom. The one we don't see, but know of Tsarumi. Yeah. There's no... It's not that we don't see it. It's not there anymore. But yes, it was nailed. There's one in... Well, there was one in Konomi. That's right, deserves a nail. Fuck him in the Devil's Desert for those stupid ass mazes he calls pyramids. Okay, arguably, you know that the Shred was supposed to be an archon, and he just said no. Like, honestly, fuck that guy. Like what the fuck do you mean no? It's kind of funny that Rukkhadevata became like an archon by the process of elimination. There was just nobody else. Like, Goddess of Flower died, the Shred said no, so like, who the fuck is supposed to get a no? Says, fuck it, give it to this woman. Yeah. Voyager took inspiration from Nibelung and caused the downfall of angels by making the first angel simp. Simp is the real cause behind everything. It kind of is. The reason Nibelung, like, kind of left was also because of simping. It is really, really big issue. Then the angels revolted or something. I'm actually not completely sure what hell's happening with angels.
As soon as this is over.
In about 3 streams you'll get to the Tori, yeah, probably, maybe even more. Nenka was never nailed. You know, I'm not sure, it's been a while. Nenka was destroyed. They literally had the sun and the moon. And I don't think Fanes came there personally, so surely it was nailed, no? Is that no, because he didn't want to serve Celestia? Does that do the serving though?
Last group of civilians has been safely
evacuated. You have announces, but they don't really do anything for Celestia.
Sino and Hat Guy will protect.
Apep should have given Gnosis. He should have given to Apep. Apep was borderline insane already. It's good news, but he don't look very relieved.
With the Dendro Archon in a coma, we've lost our means of investigating the situation.
To be honest, we don't really know how World was before Fanes came. Maybe it was even worse place than it was after. Like, again, I don't, like... There are things that Fanes did that are, like, bad locally. But I think overall, Teyvat as in a general, became a much better place because of Fanes.
And with Irminsul still deteriorating, we
I
have
mean,
no choice
literally
but
would have
to
been destroyed
evacuate Sumeru City.
if he didn't do stuff that he did,
We're being
or she.
pushed along by an invisible hand.
Stop moaning, Cyrus.
Echo was destroyed by
We're the
politics.
teachers here. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think?
I mean, yeah, but they were also punished for having a book.
A wise judgment.
About the only dope OG dragon. Also the only OG dragon.
Let's move out to Caravan Rebot.
Well, a dragon that looks sound and feel like dragons are in the vein. But he ain't dragon, he's not a dragon. The only dragon that looks like a dragon... I mean, dragons are... In Chinese mythology are like very white term.
All units are in position.
Term. Bortnikov.
Good. Everything is going to plan. Interfering with Sumeru City is a necessary step, so do not hesitate.
I know who it is. It is... what's his name? Pantalone. Right? Oh, he looks so different. I guess the only time we saw him was in Fatui Harbinger trailer 50 years ago. Right? Is it him? No, but no, it's not him. Is it? He had a dark hair and was short hair. He didn't have a ponytail. Maybe it's not a ponytail.
We need to speed things up here, too. We don't want to keep our client waiting, do we?
Do think that's Pantalone.
No, sir. You have my word. Everything will be completed on
What the
schedule.
fuck is this? Vereshchagina. Vereshchagina. Is this a surname? I think it's Pantalone. There's no way it's not. It reeks of Pantalone.
They say that fervent ambition attracts the favor of the gods, and with it, a vision.
Sorry, that's 100% Pantalone. Fucking the dude that make his whole life goal to get a fucking vision, and Celeste is like, no, fuck you. Fuck, give me a vision. And no, go fuck yourself, Pantalone.
But we appear to be the exception.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's so funny.
Not strong enough.
Like, I think not giving him a vision is kind of a running joke at this point. Like, if you don't know his story, it might not make too much sense, but like, again, the dude's life goal is to get a vision. He's doing everything to get a fucking vision, or like circumvent and get it like through other means, the power from other means. But he still wants a vision. He got a delusion, he joined Fatui, but he still really wants a vision. He still doesn't get it. It is very funny. Said it in Russian accent. What, their name? I don't think it's even a Russian, unless it's a very weird surname. Dragons still had their thriving civilization. Did they? It was better for the original inhabitants, arguably worse for the humans, but humans did exist there to begin with. From what I understand, they kind of did, but they weren't like the same as what we have now, right? Fate changed the world to make it comfortable for his own creations, yeah. I mean, what can we say? Fuck dragons. Mystery man, very mystery. Say, I don't know what I'm supposed to, how it's supposed to be. It's probably Vareshagina. Vareshagina. Probably. It doesn't sound like anything. It's probably a surname that sounds like a surname, because surnames here can be like literally a random combination of letters. But it doesn't sound like a normal surname. Like, it doesn't sound like a stereotypical surname you would often meet here. A lot of surnames here have like animal routes, something like that. So they would have like some animal in them, or some other word, like recognizable word. But it also can be like anything.
How is the
Vereshagina doesn't really sound like a word.
Her breathing is steady. I prepared some therapeutic incense for her, but it hasn't had much
Koyo and
effect.
how will die. Protein rev, I don't get it.
Her vitals are still
Can
very
Tsuritsu give him?
Based on the
She
information
can give
provided,
delusion. He has
I have a
delusion,
working
I think.
hypothesis. Her
He
condition
threatens the gods with a knife for a reason. Yeah, that's kind of his goal. He fails horribly.
By the rapid depletion of her power.
What Theophan Sergeyevich Vexel? Say this name, Pantalone is Italian. Italians don't have patronymics though, I think. Theophan and Vexel doesn't sound like Russian though. It's from Divine Commedia. Commedia d'Art. Oh, I see, okay.
Elemental energy usually flows through the body at a relatively constant rate.
Hello, hello, how are you today?
When it's thrown out of balance, physical symptoms will appear.
Yes.
Is this similar to the ley lines? Overloading and withering both directly affect their vitality, potentially causing irreversible damage.
Well, what can we do?
From a biological perspective, if you overexert yourself, you pay the price with your life. The Dendro Archon is not only drained of power, but her life
Is she
force is at
gonna
a critically low
become
level.
even smaller?
Is there any way to restore her health? I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities. As long as any blockages or pollutions are dealt with, they can quickly regain their vitality. But what about people? Well, gods.
Gods.
What's their capacity?
What does
for
God even
self-healing?
entail? God is not like a race, right? It's just like a power level, I guess. Does anybody know who the fuck Raiden is? Like, from perspective of race? Like, what the fuck is she? How come we don't know what Raiden... We know every single Archon, but not Raiden. How come? Is there like... Is it on purpose? Are we supposed to not know it?
Before we think about that, there's a bigger predicament.
If you had a
to
choice to either
resolve.
save the Beast Twin or
Restoring the
Paimon, who would you
Dendro
save?
Archon's power requires
I'm
us to
not clear
heal
about
Irminsul
either of them, not
first.
gonna lie. I mean,
That will be
if I was like...
extremely difficult without the Dendro Archon's power.
It's hard to tell, to be honest. We barely see Abyss. twins. So like, if I'm as a player in Lumine's body, it's probably Paimon. If I'm thinking from perspective of Lumine, it's hard to tell because we don't know how close siblings, but it's probably sibling. Right, because with Paimon we only knew her for like a couple of years, whereas with a sibling we probably lived together for like thousands of years, or no, hundreds. Well, I don't know how old we are, but supposedly 500 years is not like that much of a time for us.
Paimon's already getting lost here.
It sounds not Russian name. It sounds Slav, but not Russian. Maybe not. It's like our origins of the name don't really matter these days all that much. Where is Raiden? Well, not here, just was talking about the gods' races. Tighnari and Cyno are discussing the current situation at pace. I have to concentrate hard to keep up.
Master Tighnari and Cyno look so serious.
No question how and where is Raiden.
I've not heard Master speak in this tone for a
like
long
chilling
time.
in the Inazuma. He was born with Makoto. I mean, they are sisters. Yes, twins. So they were born together, but how? When? Who born them? Oh, hello, Cyber Gaming. Hello, hello. Her name means shadow.
Tighnari.
Which one? The A? If it was a Chinese manhwa, I would have said she's the first lightning that ever struck. Oh well.
Master Nephis? Sages?
It is kind of weird, right? Like, Venti is a wind spirit. The Zhongli is Illuminated Beast. I'm not sure exactly which one, but he is one of those. I guess it would make sense if A is like some kind of yokai, but we haven't seen anything resembling yokai in her, right? Yokai is usually like spirits of stuff, and you would like at least see their origins or something connecting to the origins. I don't know if there would be a yokai of lightning, but maybe. I don't know. There wasn't anything pointing towards that. Nihila is 3. Furina is Oceanid. Mavuika is a human. Tsaritsa, we actually don't know about Tsaritsa, but, you know, she hasn't come out yet.
Tighnari, haven't seen you in ages.
I don't think she's a shadow. Not like actually, no. Love your voice. Thank you, Cyborg. I really appreciate it.
Have you gotten taller?
She's shadowed by
Did your ears
Makoto.
get longer?
What do you mean by that? Like, as in, like, people knew Makoto but not her? I mean, sure.
Hopefully the former.
She was a lot more
Uncle
powerful than
Balladori.
Makoto all the time, though. And she was doing a lot of the stuff. Makoto was always, like, loved by people, so she was ruling, whereas A was more of a, like, action-heavy. It's so funny how, like, people just default to Sovereigns as stronger than Archons, and, like, like, it's because Archons don't do much without their noses, and it's like Zhongli was like killing all the gods with his just raw power before even having a chance to have access to noses, and A wasn't even an Archon for the longest time, and even after she became, she still didn't use noses, and even then was one of the most oppressive like creatures in Teyvat.
Cyno, where's Professor Cyrus? I thought he'd be with you.
Who is Cyrus?
He went out into the wild to investigate the situation. He said that the Irminsul anomaly will
Got
likely start to
born
affect
from
the Wheel
leftover
World
elemental energy from the Great War of Revenge. What revenge? What the fuck is Rex Lapis? Is the original Hydro Archon? What the fuck is Makoto? Original Hydro Archon? You mean which one? The what's her face? I forgot. But if the one that came before, fuck, I forgot what's her name. They were all Oceanids. I'm pretty sure all of them were Oceanids. Rex Lapis is Illuminated Beast. He is a mythological beast. I don't know exactly which one, but, well, the dragon. We saw him. Too many gods supposed to have lived for... Gods supposed to have lived for it to be from leftover energy of those bombs. Dragon sleeping baby, yes. This guy's beard is so
He
peak.
shouldn't be trotting around alone at his age.
Which one?
Which way did he go? I'll look for him later.
Last Sage with the mask. This one? I don't know. Ejira was a creation of Nibirus, no? Was she? Creation of Nibirus. Maybe? I don't know. But the spelling so bad. You get right, yeah?
Yes, of course. Allow me to do the honors.
Which one, he asked? Well, I didn't see him on the screen, but now I see.
I'm sure we're all familiar
there
with
are two people with beard, though.
They're the heroes.
There's also one with a
Azar's
trash can on his
conspiracy
face.
to Save Sumeru. These gentlemen and I are the 6 current sages of the Academia. Balduri and I are part of the Old Guard, while the other 4 took office after Azar and his clique fell from power.
Clique.
We have Sage Elkindi of the Spantamad Darshan, Sage Farnas of Kasharawar, Rataoist Sage Shakir, and finally Harabatot Sage Rusht.
Not the Harabatot.
Nice to meet you all.
It's an honor.
I've heard much about you. Delighted
Why
to
do they
finally
look
meet
like
you in
that?
person.
It's like so we remember them better. I thought sages are just normal people.
You're younger than I imagined for someone with the power to stand up to fate itself. Thank you for lending your aid to Sumeru.
We are very old, mind you.
Once we're on the other side of this, could we get a photo together? My daughter has a friend named Isak.
How come the dude
that
looks by far the oldest sounds the youngest of them?
Of course! No true hero would deny a child their wish.
Back to business. So with the Dendro Archon currently in a coma, the people have taken.
Why is one of the
temporary
sages
refuge at
Daft Punk
Caravan
member? He is the guy who found the Daft Punk, mind you. Our mask does something I'll totally do later on. Okay.
We need to come up with a plan as soon
But
as
I'm
possible.
speaking like he's in a rush. Yeah, I mean they kind of are. So the VHSs are interesting. It is. I mean, it's random. I'm assuming they just like steal them with whatever.
This doesn't look like an attack.
It's kind of sad that they don't care too much about like random NPCs, but it also kind of makes sense.
A malfunctioning machine. Calculations going haywire and sparks flying. That being said,
By the way, are we gonna meet Mr. 9 in the story, or
gone wrong?
Or no?
Furthermore, we somehow need to ascertain this.
Is that Mr. 9 in
relying
Nicole's
on the
story?
Dendro Archon's power.
We have no direct access to Irminsul. However, we might be able to gather the information we need from the ley lines. Study the branches to learn about the trunk, in other words.
I wonder, do they like ever ask for help from other countries? I was gonna say like, does it ever happen? But we know that Natlan asked help from Venti, so he came in there to help, right? So like, it's not unheard of for countries to collaborate, or like Archons at least. Did they ask somebody to help? I guess not many of them can do much. But at least they can like provide some assists. Like Venti can probably come. I don't think he's very busy.
Wait, is that what Cyrus is up to? No wonder he ran off to research in the wild. Curse, there's always one
Well,
step
gonna for
ahead
now.
of me,
See ya
isn't
next stream. Yeah, thank you for joining. See ya. Have to go to. No. Well, it's fine. What does time go so fast? He's trying to do something. Don't worry. Next time we come, we'll trap you in a time loop. But yeah, see ya guys. Thank you for joining.
I heard that while in the sanctuary of Surasthana, the Dendro Archon had to serve as the central information hub herself. This is a clear sign the situation within Irminsul might be far worse than we can imagine. Irminsul is vital, not just to the
I
safety
wonder
of
why
Sumeru,
is
but to all of
Cole
Tibet.
the one who
must be the ones
who
to
got
bear
the prophecy
responsibility
dream?
for this world.
Probably because of God Remains,
To be on
right?
the safe side, I think we need to consider some.
Hello, Wolf Collar. Hello. How are you today?
Are you saying we should consider a scenario in which Irminsul is completely destroyed?
Sure, why not?
I'm merely pointing out that the possibility exists.
You have a valid point. But until worst comes to worst, I believe we should focus our efforts on resolving the Irminsul anomaly and helping it recover.
Kale, I understand that you were the first to foresee this crisis. If it's all right,
Is Nicole coming?
I'd like to talk with you about it in more detail.
Since she connected to Cole.
Of course. But even I don't know how I came to have that dream.
Dream again until you get it.
If there are no
Submit
signs of
her.
external damage, could it be a stress fracture? Metals tend to suffer from this issue with long-term use. And Irminsul has existed for centuries, after all.
It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shutdown rather than chaos.
Sages, General Mahamatra. Sorry to interrupt, but something has come up.
What happened?
Some citizens didn't believe that Sumeru City was really
So
in
they
any danger.
stayed.
They slipped away and hid during the relocation, intending to return home.
Leave them be. It's okay, honestly. You know what I said? Do you remember what I said during the Star Rail? Was it Star Rail? Yeah, it was. Just assume they lost the natural selection, honestly.
How many people are we talking?
About a dozen. Sakura found them while on patrol.
12?
But they appeared to be
Whatever.
suffering from psychosis.
Just fucking leave
For whatever
them.
reason, they were trying to kill each other. By the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors.
Oh, they
One
did
was
die.
unconscious from their injuries. The other tried to attack us, but was subdued.
Where did this happen?
Near
I'm
Yasna
surprised they
Monument.
just like said, oh, 10 died. Interesting.
That's not far from Caravan Rebot.
Master.
I know. The Irminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world. I didn't expect it to spread to Yasna Monument so soon.
How does it affect
It
people?
almost feels like we're being chased relentlessly, with no time to catch our breath.
Does like flood their thoughts or something?
Sir Cyrus said the same thing.
I guess.
He sent me back to report in, while he continues investigating.
I'm still not completely sure how Irminsul exactly affects people.
I'll go join him.
I'll come with you.
Count me in too. Don't let my age fool you. I can still fend for myself.
Do you have a vision?
Very well. Meanwhile, the rest of us will continue discussing our next
It's so
steps.
funny how they like all have different color robes, literally Power Rangers.
Get back soon.
Take care of yourselves. It's getting dangerous out there.
Looks like the issues all this stuff, yeah. I mean, again, to be honest, like, what do you call natural selection? It's not really like a nature force or anything. It's just like a name that is given to like process that naturally occurs, right? So like anything that makes the survival of one group of species more likely than the other is technically natural selection, right? These days, for like humans, it's more of a like social thing because there is. Let's switch the team. Let's not switch the team. Because you no longer need to be super healthy to survive since medicine progressed so much. It's more in favor of like of social skills and whatnot, right? Making you like more likely to reproduce rather than more likely to survive. And even with all of that, there are still other things, like these people who are like stupid enough to just not follow, who just think, oh no, I don't believe we are in danger and just fucking stay. Well, you're stupid enough that technically you just fail natural selection. It goes to your, it caused your demise. I don't think you need to care that much about saving them. I mean, it's obviously it's not like I'm joking. Yes, it's nice like trying to help people who are kind of like that, but it still kind of feels like it's their fault.
So this is our mentally disturbed man?
I'm going to gut you all.
Okay. Whatever you say, guy.
Cyrus, you didn't even bring a single guard? Do you think you're some sort of warrior?
It's fine. Come here and look at this.
Oh, it's...
Leyland Blossom? Oh, is it? I don't think we've ever seen it like that.
Flowers that bloom from openings in the ley lines, indicating some sort of anomaly.
I don't believe I've ever seen a color like this before.
Yeah, neither did I.
Did you discover it nearby?
So what, the Torah is doing that?
Way over there, too. They're everywhere. There's even
I see this in
more
my
that
country all the
direction.
time. Most beaches have not allowed for swimming. Warning signs that people insist on swimming then. And then they have to get rescued when the strong current pulls them deeper in the sea. Yeah. It does happen a lot. Like like, sure, those people still get help, but they do this, like, they will slowly but surely get, like, out. I do think that these days, well, not by these days I mean like throughout the, you know, human, like, history, more or less, like, social one, society as a whole does get smarter, both because of education and because of, well, natural selection. People, like, kinda care about intelligence these days a lot more than they would before. Though it also works the opposite way too, because people who are, like, generally have, like, you know, what is considered a high level intelligence, they have higher ambitions as well, so they tend to focus a lot less on the family, which leads them to reproducing less, which is failing natural selection by, like, your own choice in a way. But yeah, but yeah, here too as well, there's, like, so many things that people just ignore, like, yeah, probably fine. But, like, I don't know. It's often also, like, it's not like it's gonna cause you a massive inconvenience. Like, why? There's no point in doing that. There's just, it's the only reason why people do it is because they I don't know, they just, like, ignore the dangers or something. I never understood that, honestly.
How did you ascertain the situation further ahead? Didn't
What
you
kind of
just
drip
say that we can't go
is
beyond this point?
Candy rocking the best?
Yes. This area is relatively safe
Let's go
so far,
stressed.
but if you continue forward,
Yeah, thank you.
delusions will start afflicting
How
your
are you doing
mind.
today? The fact that most people don't really face actual dangers might contribute. It does, yeah. People just don't believe in danger because it's just a chance. It's also... the thing that contributes to it is that there is a little too much, like, kind of a fear-mongering, I guess. I understand where it's coming from, because the way it works these days, people prefer to like, inform everybody when there is a chance of an issue, of a danger, right? So, more often than not, even if you are informed about this chance, it will not come to life. And when you are, like, being careful about it again and again and again, but nothing happens, you will inevitably become, like, skeptical about it, right? But, for example, I'll keep myself as an example. I'm not, like, super healthy person. I'm not, like, seriously ill by any means, thankfully, not that I know, and hopefully not at all. But I don't have a very good health. I have a high blood pressure, which caused a lot of issues. I had issues with eyes because I was born earlier, and some other issues, born several weeks before I was actually supposed to be born. And yeah, there's a lot of issues with my health. But so far, thankfully, I didn't have anything too bad, but I inevitably have to visit doctors often, and I very often get told that there is a risk of something very bad. For example, when I had, like, first my high blood pressure was discovered, I was informed, not just informed, I was literally told that, like, I may die. No joke. One of the times was told me that I'm gonna die if I don't, like, go and get IV. I didn't, and I actually died that day. You may not believe it, but I did. So they were 100% right. But yeah, then I was sent on, like, a year worth of going through the different analysis, which took insane amount of time and made my, like, studying incredibly a lot harder. It was during the school, one of the later years, which kind of I don't think it hurt that much, my studying, actually, but it was still incredibly annoying. It took, like, dozens, if not hundreds of hours going through all of that, and in the end, there was nothing, right? There was nothing at all that was found. It's like the biggest time loss, but there was a lot of other times when there were things that needs to be checked, and, well, I ended up finding nothing. It's great, it's a lot better than finding things, but it does make you feel like it was all just a waste of time. Because it was a waste of time, but it's only, you know, it's a waste of time because you know the result. Obviously, there's no way to know it before. But it does never make me feel more skeptical about like things that may happen, because time after time I was told about it and it was completely fine, right? So yeah, I try to be aware about it so it doesn't affect my decisions, but it's like natural. However, I think there are a lot of people who are like stupid beyond the reasonable amount, who are like disregarding the danger, which is very obvious. Like, it's not even like a possibility, it is there. And they're like, yeah, it's probably fine.
However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better. They're the ones who brought back news from further
I still don't
afield.
really understand a lot people who are like eating raw eggs. Like, sure, that actually has so little danger, but do you really need to eat raw eggs? Like, how much worse your life will be if you don't eat raw eggs? Like, sure, the chances of salmonella being there is not really high anymore. But is it really worth it? Yeah. Doing good. Oh, great. Glad to hear it. Sounds like a challenge doesn't survive to warn again. Yeah.
Sino, do you remember the class I taught on
The survivorship bias moment?
I do, Professor. I received full marks in that course.
Good.
It's still so kind of weird that in Sumeru everybody is...
There must be anomalous information.
Is like a university graduate, effectively.
Alkindi.
Well, everybody...
I'll need your help as well.
Important.
Been a while since we worked on a project together, hasn't it?
Sure has. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Anything we can do to help?
I don't know why we're here. Nahida once said that Irminsul doesn't contain any information about me, so theoretically I should be affected by such anomalies. Yeah. I don't know why people are affected by it. Like, I don't know how Irminsul interacts with people. We'll see what else we can find.
Help?
I'll be okay.
Right, well, don't go too far. There's too many unknowns at this stage.
Let's regroup at Caravan Rebot later. Don't worry if you don't show up. I'll come and find you.
Thank you. Yeah, this transition is kind of unusual, but I do think I like it. Man, I don't even remember that well. There were like a lot of corrupted places back in the days in Sumeru. They were also... It was a disturbance in ley lines as well, right? It was like because of forbidden knowledge. Well, but surely the strange weather is spreading. Rainforest creatures must have sensed that something is wrong because they are beginning to flee too. We don't have much time left. Inari said that to help the Dendro Archon regain her power, we need to heal Irminsul, but healing Irminsul requires Dendro Archon's power. A predicament, isn't it? Is there any way to solve this puzzle? Yeah, bring in another person who can... Maybe other Archon can help.
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power.
So what are we gonna visit that pep? This is probably a flashback. I don't remember that happening at all. Man, it's been 3 years. I love revisiting old places. But it's the same issue that it was in Star Rail, where they, like in some of the recent patches, it was like 3.8, they revisited Penacony. I don't remember shit. It's been so long ago. Like...
The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
I mean, I like that one. The 3.8, the extension of Penacony was a continuation of the story. Whereas this one takes place completely after everything else that happened. So like chronologically it's fine. But they still like show these things that... I mean, at least they replay them again, rather than relying on you remembering them, which you obviously wouldn't. But yeah, if I use Apap's Heart of Oasis, I might be able to help Nahida replenish her lost Dendro power without any need to rely on Irminsul. Might be.
Thought of something?
I know a way to save Nahida.
Let's get back and tell the others!
How? What the fuck? So we like took a stroll and came back with a new plan. Did we really need to take a stroll?
Glad to see you've returned safe and sound.
Okay, why could we not just like think of it while we were talking? Why did we need to take a stroll?
Any longer.
Well,
and
I
we
guess
would've
we
gone out
returned
looking
back.
for you.
Oh. Before departing, not before taking a stroll.
Well, this is a nice surprise. Paimon sure feels better with everyone we know here.
It's great to see you all. Also, I think Paimon again either Paimon again sounds more like previous Paimon, or maybe I just got used to the voice again.
We've made some progress.
I feel like it was
so let's start by
it was
giving
getting
you and
more and
Paimon a quick
more
update.
like it was getting further and further from what it sounded before with each patch, but now I think it gets back on track.
By
Or again,
dissecting
maybe
the
I'm
ley
getting
lines
used to it.
glossons, we've been able to deduce that although Irminsul is experiencing an anomaly,
Irminsul?
it has not completely rejected access from the outside.
Yay! So we are gonna go inside.
The Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irminsul, but there's also another way.
What's the Taurus deal, by the way?
recall the
Now that he
devices
doesn't have
everyone was
Triluna,
wearing
what is he
when
like
first arrived in
planning to do?
Sumeru?
Like, I don't see how burning Irminsul or destroying Irminsul is like necessarily helping him.
Devices? Oh,
Like, the Taurus doesn't seem like a guy who just like will cause destruction for the sake of destruction. That's Wanderer.
The Akasha terminals?
Oh yeah, let's call Irminsul.
That's right.
wait! Of course! It's been so long, Paimon almost forgot all about the Akasha. Wasn't it shut down, though?
It was.
Yes, but although the system isn't currently operational, the technological infrastructure is all still there. And it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's actually read through every single one of the instruction manuals.
Did the Hayam actually not have anything to do? Isn't he like the main sage now?
Prizes for guessing who that was.
If praising others is that embarrassing for you, you can simply spare yourself the ordeal.
As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, there's no
I think Kava is the same
denying his
VA,
intelligence.
but...
He rarely forgets anything he's read.
But he does sound a little weird. Probably because of the situation. Or again, it's been a while since I voiced. I'm so glad to hear like old characters still having their voices. Even after all. I mean, I guess it helps because it all happens after the situation with Strike settled down.
The Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between
Yeah.
us, we
I
should
think the
have
people
all the knowledge and
who
expertise
like
we need to get it
lost
up and running
their
again.
voices were mostly for like the most problematic, from the most problematic ways anyway, so...
But if I recall correctly, doesn't the Akasha need a gnosis to function?
Did she give up both noses?
That's exactly
I
right.
think she did, right?
The Akasha relies on the Gnosis as a power source, and in its absence, we'll need to find an alternative. To tackle this problem, it looks like we'll be relocating once again.
Is this where Moviko will lose her gnosis? Because she still has Pyronosis, right? I think this is the only gnosis that is still in their possession. Venti's was stolen, Zhongli's was traded, Raiden's was traded. Then Raiden's and Nahira's was traded again. Furina's was destroyed. Malika still had her. Yeah. The only one that is still in their possession and exists.
Ring any bells?
Not really. I don't even remember you very well,
It's
Sathas.
the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to preserving the knowledge of King Deshret's civilization. You might find the answers you're looking for hiding there.
I agree. There's a good chance.
Master Nephis and the other sages have discussed it. As the chaos from Irminsul continues to spread, Caravan Rebot won't be a safe haven for much longer. We have to move into the desert next. The scholars and sages will head to the Temple of Silence, while the civilian population seeks refuge
I don't
in
feel
our
like we
village.
do much, honestly, at the
Air
moment.
Lights will keep everyone safe during the journey.
Thank
and
you.
Candace will be there to receive us at the village.
This leaves us just
Oh,
one
Candace. It's
thing
been
to
so
worry
long
about.
since we met Candace. She's such a sweet person.
That Dendro Archon.
Unless you break some rules, then she's a nightmare.
She's very weak. We can't afford to wait until Irminsul is fixed. There has to be another way to help her.
Yeah.
Well, luckily...
Prius wasn't destroyed, it was inside the order trace and nobody gave it to Arlecchina. Well, I mean, yes, the Divine Throne was destroyed. The shell was still there, but it... yeah. You're right. The Gnosis itself is technically in Fatui's possession now. But it's like, it's just an empty. It is still... It is also partially the reason why I think Tsaritsa is not trying to like collect the power, but just collect the Gnosis to revive. or, I don't know, bring back the body of the third descender, because even the empty shell was still something that she wanted. So yeah, but yeah, you're right. So hello, the Genshin, really? The John Genshin. Hello, how are you doing today?
Wow, nice one, Traveler. Let's hear it.
We are gonna fight up to death until he gives up the heart.
Are Morta experts.
Theoretically, it's feasible. From what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have their differences, the Dendro Archon has explicitly stated that she can imitate the power of the former. In which case, as long as a Pep is willing, she should be able to convert her own power into a form that the Archon can use.
We've come to bargain.
It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem
How are you doing? I'm doing really good today. It was very productive day. And not super tiring either. So
yeah! Even though she wasn't exactly
very satisfied with today's day. How was yours? Yeah.
She realizes the danger that Nahida is in. Surely she won't turn a blind eye to it.
Wasn't that up like against Nahida?
Well, hopefully not.
Yeah. I think Sovereigns like inherently don't like Archons that much. Like they know that Archons are not the reason like that happened to them, but they are like indirectly using their power that was seized. I think this is the first time Appa is referred to as she. What was it before?
Either way, we're not exactly spoiled for choice here.
It smells good, because you're like, oh, thank you. That's very flattering.
Hey, it's better than having no options at all.
I agree. Without Irminsul's aid, the legendary Dendro Dragon Apep may well be the only living thing in Sumeru who can help our Archon recover her power.
Is Apep like even in their own mind still?
There's no time to lose. I'll bring
they were
this
like
proposal
kind
to
of. I mean,
Master
I guess
right away.
ever since we helped Apep,
we'll split into 3
they were
teams.
like getting better, but they were rapidly deteriorating before.
The academics will go to the Temple of Silence to look for a solution to the Akasha problem. The Eremites will escort the civilians safely to Aru village.
I like seeing when, you know, all forces like come together to achieve something.
There's still a long road ahead, and no knowing if we'll
I
make it.
really,
But at least we have a direction.
really
now.
hope
I'll take it over floundering around.
there
in
is
confusion.
more to the motive of this than, well, the Toro just got mad and started destroying things. That would be the single slamest reason and the like basis for this quest. Hopefully, there is more than that.
If there are no objections, then let's proceed. But before we adjourn, I would like to leave you all with some parting words. No matter the distance between us, there will always be an invisible force tying us together. May the bonds forged in the past shine bright like stars and open a new path before our feet.
What are you, an anime protagonist? What is that?
Huh. Is that from King of Invocations?
No. This one's from King of Invocations, the sequel.
It's actually from King of Invocations 2.
What's the difference?
What the fuck do you mean? It's the sequel.
The sequel's much cooler?
Couldn't agree more.
Well, it was very apropos.
Yeah.
Once this is all over,
Is that your
I'll
real
give
voice or
everyone a
not?
copy of King of
What do you
Invocations
mean?
and the sequel to show my gratitude.
No, it's actually AI talking in real time.
Come on, let's get moving.
Progress saved. Ooh, they added the. How long is it gonna be like in this domain? It's like forever? Like till the end of the quest? It's all in special domain? I guess it makes sense, right? If it's Ooh, it's so weird seeing the gold map red. Ooh. Ooh. So is it covered with like the mist that we saw? I don't know why. I don't remember what was in this cave again. Somewhere like here, I think there was something important, but it wasn't like used. I feel like we may revisit that place. I wonder if something with Aranara is gonna get involved. I don't think it will. But I guess maybe. How did I trigger quests from there?
Tainari has brought me up to speed. I approve of your plan of
It's
action.
a lot of yapping. I like stories, but as I said before, and I will say again, I don't like the pure like story that much. I do enjoy like just reading the story. I do. I read decent amount of books, like on in my like usual daily life. However, I don't come to games to read a visual novel. Well, I do if I play a visual novel, but Genshin, Star Rail are not really visual novel, and I don't like when it's like just like talking. I really want some action. Like I understand it's progressing a little slow because I'm yapping, but come on, can you give me something?
Proceed with everything right away.
Like they're still laying out the foundation, so I can accept it, but I am getting a little bored.
So we'll need to find additional personnel to help escort them. You two, please go on ahead with the Dendro Archon. Let's
Can I
rendezvous
snatch
at the
some of
Temple
your luck?
Silence later.
For pools? Sure, go ahead. My luck has been pretty good lately, but I don't know if there's any left. Had to lose 50-50 since Varesa? You mean you lost every 50-50 since Varesa? Like the release?
No problem. We got this.
How many have you pulled?
Words can't express my gratitude. So let me just say, I hope everything goes smoothly for all of us. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, Nuffies.
Alright, let's get going. If Paimon remembers correctly, the last time we saw a Pep was in...
The domain? In the desert? Are we gonna just walk there?
Traveler, Paimon.
Kole!
Could I borrow you guys for a moment? It'll only take a second.
Sure.
Kole, what's the matter? Well, the thing
I also
is...
have to get to 90 PD. Like, actual 90? I think getting to 90 PD is like extremely low chance. I'm assuming you just mean like high PD.
Master Tainari once told me,
How many have you
raise
pulled?
a problem, you should think about how to
Is
resolve
it a
it.
rerun? Oh, I don't know when rerun happened. I didn't pay
Since I had that
attention.
dream,
It was like not too long ago, right? 4 patches or
Any
so?
help at all. I tried my best to keep up with the conversation, but there was so much new information. I couldn't take it all in. So, I just wanted to ask, do you have any tips for me there?
Honestly, don't get worked up over it, Kole. Like, it's very important to understand, like, your abilities, I guess, like how much influence you can have in any given situation. It sucks feeling powerless, but sometimes it's how it is. If it's like beyond your league, just let other people take care of it. Focus on things that you can affect, right? Help people with like evacuating, help guiding them through the forest areas and whatnot, and just things that you can do. Just focus on the stuff that you can affect, and leave the bigger picture for other people. I think that's the best.
Paimon knows exactly how you feel.
That's kind of how like I approach things in real life. Obviously, it's not like power level, but there's still like influence level that I can and cannot affect. So like so many people get so worked up over politics, and I tend to ignore it completely because I can't do anything. Whether I like stuff or don't like doesn't fucking matter at all. I can't do anything about it anyway. So like I just leave it to those people who can affect it, then, right? Same with like economy and all. Like I can be like mad or happy all I want, but there's almost nothing I can do to affect it. So I just have to accept it and live through it. There's no reason to like focus on it too much because there's very, very little things that I can actually do to affect. So like kind of the same, right? They're going through this whole crisis. Just focus on the things that on a smaller scale that you can change. Be it on your life, on somebody else's. I think it's better that way.
But fear not.
So I need to
right here in
put some eye drops in my eyes. Give me a second. Getting a bit dry. Alright.
It's got tons of info about all the things things we've seen and heard on our adventures. Some parts are a little
I
simplified,
missed.
but hopefully it all makes sense.
Yeah, whatever that says. Second
You
eye.
see? Being the greatest guide in Tibet isn't just a fancy title. It takes a lot of hard work.
Ah,
Paimon doesn't always understand the things you're talking about with other
All right.
people. Whenever that happens, she
die
notes down
drops
the
have been
confusing
applied.
parts and goes over them in her own time. This is perfect. Could I borrow it?
Sure.
Sure. Matter of fact, you can keep it if you want. Paimon has another copy. The spare copy was originally meant for the traveler. Paimon used to worry that one day she might not need a guide anymore, so she wanted to have a gift for her, in case we ever parted ways.
Why didn't you make a copy though? Okay, my eyes are better. Yeah. Do you hate the Torah? Not really, no. Like, I mean, if you're talking from perspective of like, from MC perspective, kind of, I guess, because he did a lot of bad stuff. From perspective of a player, not really. I'm not super interested in him as a villain either. He's not like the bad villain, aka like I despise when villains are like, oh, I'm doing this because I'm mad crazy and I just want to do bad things. This is maybe the worst motivation that you can ever give to any antagonist. I hate that with passion. The Tor is not like that. He does bad things, but he's well aware that it's like objectively bad. And he's just trying to achieve things that he wants. Which is, I guess, world domination. Yes, it's pretty cliche, but at least, again, being aware about this and still, like, proceeding with his idea makes it, like, a lot more compelling. However, it's still fairly basic, so he's not a super interesting villain. That's why I'm not that happy about the fact that they're bringing him again. I want to see something new. Like, I think the Torah got enough screen time, and it doesn't necessarily need more. I think if his arc ended last patch, it would have been, like, fine. A lot of Harbingers got a lot less than he did, and I don't know why he's getting more.
But it doesn't seem so necessary nowadays. We have so many more places to see together.
Hello, Saranov. I'm a criminal early, or I wouldn't say it's early. It's been 2.5 hours of stream already.
Thank you so much.
In fact, it is closer to the end than it is to the beginning, but it will still be going for like half of an hour to an hour more.
And then return the original to you. Anyway, that was all. I won't keep you any longer. Have a safe trip. See you again soon.
I just noticed this glove on Kole. I've seen this glove in one of the like Genshin arts of Ayaka. I don't think Ayaka has those, does she?
See ya.
I recognize it. What kind of glove is that? Why is it like going over the middle finger? I guess because it like so it like holds being stretched and it's like a middle point, but it doesn't cover the rest of the. Or is it like some sort of like an archery thing? I think the gloves for archery are not like that. Are they?
Time to bring the Hida to see a pep. Let's hope that old grouch is in a negotiating mood.
Old grouch. Oh, they're doing this again. I mean, I guess it's fine. Wait, let me see. Yeah, like this. What are they? Is that like an archery thing? I don't think it is. What kind of gloves are these? I guess like it's like sleeves more than gloves, right? Because they don't really cover the hand. Most of it is like fully exposed. I don't think Ayaka has that, right? What's she having? Yeah. Or maybe in another outfit? Oh, she does have that. Oh, no, she has a little different one. But yeah, she does have those. But it is different. This one covers thumb. Why? Man, there's so many different like gloves in this world.
Here's a thought.
I can't possibly.
If we brought Novelette along, do you think he could help us persuade a pep to help? Actually,
Maybe? I don't think
size,
so.
Novelette's probably one of those dragons who's grown too close to human.
Yeah, I think. The Apap is the only, well, at least the only one that we know of original sovereigns, whereas Novelette is the reborn and new one. So I don't think it would necessarily help. But I do think asking Neuvillette or Fontaine as a whole for help would be beneficial. I think Fontaine at the moment is extremely stable and is maybe one of the easiest nations to get help from. Right? Like, Inazuma is somewhat stable, but it's obviously still recovering from the things. Liyue is somewhat stable, but it is recovering from, you know, the death of the archon. Mondstadt, I think, is kind of decently doing. Yes, there was, you know, the attack of Dwelling, but objectively it didn't really affect them all that much. I think they are more than fine. So I guess, but Mondstadt also doesn't really have much to offer. I mean, there are a lot of people there. You can ask them individually rather than whole Mondstadt, because most powerful people in Mondstadt don't actually follow the orders of, like, Knights of Favonius or anything. And obviously Venti is going around, so it could help. But yeah, like, Fontaine completely subverted their like catastrophe, and there's nothing else going on. I think they are in a better position than they ever were before. Fontaine is a great position. I mean, Natlan is also kind of in a great position at the moment, but Natlan also doesn't have too much to offer, right? Maoika being as powerful as she is, a lot of the power is limited to being in Natlan, right? The Renova's power can be activated somewhere else, but it may still be worth asking for help. Maybe there are gonna be like some experts on some stuff that can join. So yeah. I don't hate him, I don't know why. Like, I have no reason to hate him. I mean, from perspective of like a player, there's no reason to hate him. He's like, he's a somewhat cliche villain, but with like an okay approach.
I had a feeling your kind might come calling.
Is that how Apep sounded back then as well? I don't remember. Is Apep just like randomly sitting there? Like, is that all they do? They just like exist? Let me fix my seat a little bit. Alright. Like, just he's there. Just AFKs for eternity until someone comes in.
The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes.
I think so. View guiding notes. What the fuck? Oh, is it like their profiles? I know who they are. Where's Dunya's? Because I'm sorry. With all due respect, you are like a human. The most thing Dunya's can offer is that she's like from a somewhat wealthy family, right? Homayan family, gentle and kind-hearted. She once suffered from Elazar, which left her bedridden and frail. Fortunately, Elazar was cured and she has begun a new life. Okay, but she's like a person. What's the point of having her here? Or is it just everybody from Sumeru? No, there's definitely not everybody. There's a lot more NPCs that don't appear here. Yeah, Sage, Apep. Okay, now. Nothing gets past you. I guess we can skip the explanations then.
Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for destruction.
What's your favorite region? Depends on what we are rating on. If we are talking like as a whole, so it's like its story, the characters in the region, and the region is its own, like exploration-wise, I would say probably Sumeru. If we're talking about, oh sorry, it's not Sumeru, my bad. Fontaine. If we are talking about just region itself, so not characters, not story, just the region, so how it looks, how it was exploration-wise, it would be Inazuma. I really love Inazuma, but there's not a lot of characters in Inazuma that I'm in love with. And the story of Inazuma, I think I liked the story of Inazuma, but compared to like to Fontaine or even to Sumeru, it's like a lot less interesting.
You who took our home.
Isn't he just sleeping on Traveler? I don't know, but they supposedly were planning to bring her here.
Oh, how the cycle of history comes to a poetic conclusion.
Yeah, I think we really should just kill Apep. I don't know why we didn't consider it.
This isn't a joke, Apep. Nahida's in grave danger. Can you please help her?
Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I
Apep is so big.
My assistance?
Snack. Safety of Sumeru depends on it. The very survival of the world could be at stake because you owe debt of gratitude and this way you can repay. I don't think Apple fucking cares about that. Safety of Sumeru, I think, is the good leverage, but the world is also kind of. I think these could be better, but I want to say that.
The age of the dragons ended long ago, and the world that replaced it is under the dominion of the heavenly principles.
So?
In choosing not to side with your enemies when the heavenly principles' rules began to relax, I have been merciful enough.
We don't really have that many enemies, admittedly. What, were you planning to side with Wanderer? good luck, I guess.
Do not forget that I have no love for this world you hold so dear.
Safety of Sumeru depends on it.
Be not mistaken. The fate of Sumeru is of no concern to me.
I thought you would still care about it, you know, from the past. This is what I was planning to say. I didn't think there would be
my tacit agreement
new options. Oh, she's sleeping on Traveler, really? That's so funny. We just brought her here.
But that does not mean that I bear any responsibility for Sumeru.
That's kind of cringe up, I'm not gonna lie.
Tiny Boer. Puny humans.
Would Apap care if it was still the Age of Dragons? Or she would also say, I don't fucking care, and just leave?
I am not obliged.
Like, I genuinely don't think Sovereigns were like good people necessarily. Because you already have the gratitude. Is she actually gonna do that? Go with that? Is that the right choice? There's no way. There's no way Apap that says, I don't fucking care, let the world fucking die, will say, oh, no, you're alright. I owe you a debt of gratitude, and just gonna help.
Apep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much...
Also, this is like completely new pose as well, right? We've never seen anybody carry anyone else. The team really got a higher budget.
Well, after the great humiliation
There's
of
no
being helped by
way
a god
this
in
is the right
past,
answer. What the hell?
Shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scales?
Now that is a compelling reason.
No, it's not.
When El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Boer who saved me from agony.
That's crazy that these... I mean, I guess Apap is like more selfish, but like honorable selfish. Yeah, she didn't strike me as one, but...
And though I regard with shame...
Apap doesn't have feelings, yeah, but apparently has an honor.
To receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish a dragon's dignity.
I don't like characters that are like that. I don't think there are a lot of people in real life who are like that, but... Generally, I'm not super interested in, like, in fictional characters. Like, I guess I'm myself kind of like that. I don't have like too much empathy and all, but I do tend to like return the same like the same thing as how I was treated by other people. Okay, if people are nice towards me, then I would be nice towards them, and vice versa. But I don't know. I feel like it's just like extremely, I don't know, just reasonable characters and leads to not super interesting interactions.
Oh, tiny Boer, puny humans. Just this once I shall deign to show you the true power of dragonkind.
I mean, it's fine, we've seen it already.
Whoa! It's happening again! We're gonna get sucked in!
Hold on to me! You know Alhamar in Arabic is donkey, is it? Well, I mean, the fitting name. There's an awkward silence. Is silence a mandatory part of an audience with a dragon?
It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak.
Does she need to be floating?
It shall not be long before she recovers.
Yay, thank you.
I should warn you. Boer's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul.
I mean, she is Irminsul.
Unless the issues plaguing it are resolved, she will never completely recover her former strength.
Did she before? I don't think she recovered.
Thank you.
Spare me your words of gratitude.
Will giving your power to the heat affect you in any way?
You may also spare me your feigned concern.
Just like last time, it's impossible to have a normal conversation with this dragon.
A dragon.
What do we know about other sovereigns?
Greater than you can imagine. Well, I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry. Providing Tiny Booer with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me.
Does mean the life force of Apap is like miles above Nahid? Well, Nahid is not really powerful per se. She has like a lot of special powers, but she doesn't necessarily hold much in the like face-to-face combat. What do we know of sovereigns? The Hydra Sovereign is dead, and the new one was born. The Dendro Sovereign is alive. The Pyro Sovereign was killed. Do we know anything about the rest of them? Are supposedly all of them besides Apap died? Do we have like anything pointing towards that? I don't remember our conversations with Apap back in the days. Was there something about other sovereigns?
Oh, good to hear.
Why the name's always weird? There's Oasis and Donkey. What else is there gonna be? Monkey or Bugger? I mean, I think they just like pick whatever sounds like fitting, because most people don't know the languages, right, that it's based on. Right, like I know Russian, and there's like decent amount of words, not words, like names and stuff in Northcry. There's like Russian, but it baffles me that there's a lot of stuff that like they just put that just sounds Russian, but it makes like zero sense. Like it's not a thing that would ever meet anywhere, but it just sounds Russian, so they just put it in, and I guess people won't even notice. Hello, Shenham. Hello. You're Russian? I am. Just like Appa once said, the elemental life forms who merged with her have been reborn. The knowledge, memories, and emotions they once had are gone. They are brand new individuals now, and yet for some reason they seem drawn to Paimon and
Ever
me.
held in high favor, I see.
Yes.
Well, you know.
The compliment was sincere. Simply accept it.
Thank you. Come to think of it, I'm curious how Apap sensed the ley line anomaly from so far away and immediately guessed that something was wrong with Irminsul. It's a dragon sovereign. With even part of the authority being seized, they still have some authority left over the element. What do you mean? Could you know something that we don't? Up! Do you know much about Irminsul?
I did once. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles.
Yeah.
Irminsul existed before they ever arrived in Teyvat.
What?
There was a time when it belonged to Teyvat, to dragonkind.
Why is your name like ChatGPT? What do you mean?
Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental
You gonna tell us more about how Irminsul works?
as the
I have like a very
power of the
hard time understanding how Irminsul works and why it like affects people's memories and whatnot. Like, I understand it kind of holds the history, but like, if it doesn't exist, the past still exists, right? It's not like as if it contains the past itself. So how come changes in Irminsul somehow change the way everybody remembers stuff? I'm assuming it means every person's mind is like in one way or another connected to Irminsul and like draws information from it. You know how like Akasha terminals were working, like in the same way, but to the lesser extent. But I don't know why Teyvat functions like that. It would make sense if it's like a simulation, right? Like if everything is a part of simulation, it's only natural that the only way for like simulated beings to get some sort of information is to essentially draw it from the database that exists inside it, right? Inside the machine that holds the simulation. So like, they can't truly like observe and learn stuff that happens outside of it, because they don't function like that. Like that's the only other thing I could think of. But it's so lame if they again make it like that, because Star Rail did that, and even more lame if they do it to connect Genshin to Hoiverse. to Hoiver's universe, aka Honkai Impact universe.
The heavenly principles usurped and refashioned.
I mean, voice?
Made it
I don't
serve
know.
Humanity, and used
Does
it to anchor the
ChatGPT
fate of the
have a
world.
voice? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. There are like, just a lot of people who thought my voice is AI, and I don't know why. I genuinely don't know.
Heavenly principles, God of gods. It makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never be bridged.
Sure. You still agreed to help us. Yeah, it's probably not worth taunting
As things
or
stand
reminding it
today,
about
holding a grudge against
about
you
this.
serve no purpose.
At least Apap is somewhat mindful.
But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves.
Who are we
The
in
opportunity
this
will
context?
arise no matter how long we must wait. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydro Dragon has wrested his authority from the hands of the usurpers.
I was gonna say, should we tell Apap that we kinda helped with that, but admittedly, we didn't really do much. I'm pretty sure Fontaine would be completely fine even if we didn't do anything there. We kind of did a lot in Remuria, right? We like stopped the whole thing, but in the main Fontaine, we like kind of were just observers. We like just were there. I think it would have been completely fine even if we never arrived in Fontaine. I think it's one of the only nations that would barely change at all without Traveler. I actually made a video that is will get released probably somewhere either this week or maybe next week, which is named Does Teyvat Need Traveler? Yeah, does Teyvat Need Traveler? Or does Teyvat even need Traveler? Something like that. Which is exactly me talking about how, like, the things would change, but not a lot. The only nation that would severely get damaged would likely be Natlan. Monster would be fine. Liu probably would be fine. Inazuma is kind of awkward. Not like things wouldn't maybe change there. Inazuma would be in a weird spot. That's for sure. It's hard to tell what exactly would happen in Inazuma, so I guess another nation. Sumeru is in a bad spot, but technically the reason Sumeru wasn't such a bad spot was because of us. Right? Because Raiden's Gnosis was given to Scaramouche because we got in danger. And if we never got, they would not get Gnosis, so while we wouldn't necessarily save Sumeru, things wouldn't get worse either. They would be just on hold, which is like a stalemate. Not great, but it's not terrible either. Fontaine would be completely fine, and Natlan would probably get mostly erased.
Though we have yet to meet, I know that we are both preparing for our
Just his voice, yeah, that's just how I
night.
sound. There's not really anything I do specifically about it. Yeah. That's an accent, that's not all. I don't think the accent would be the thing that makes people think it's AI. I mean, maybe people just like feel that it sounds unusual and they just default to AI. I'm not sure. I made a video about it, and some people pointed out that I have like somewhat consistent like intonation that goes like up and down, and I guess it's like my YouTube voice and sorts. I don't do it as much when I'm just like speaking during the streams, but when I do voice over the videos, I tend to like have this consistent up and down tone. So that could be the reason as well. I don't know. You gotta work like a voiceover robot, like for a call center. Yeah, I mean, sure, if they pay me. It's probably best if they don't tell Apap that we are on such good terms with the Hydro Dragon. Yeah, would it make Apap think less of Hydro Dragon or more of us? It's because your voice is just so well known in the community. I mean, is it actually? I don't know. I know there's like a decent amount of people that watch my videos. But I'm still baffled by how many people like just recognize my voice. I feel like even if it's somewhat recognizable, it's still, I don't know, like if you saw a video once or twice and then like randomly found a stream, you probably wouldn't pinpoint it all that easily. Maybe there is more people than I realize.
Sandstorms come. The Jinn.
The Jinny.
Another calamity approaches. You both seem restless. Let us part ways here.
Okay, but we need to wait for Nahida.
Boer is safe with me.
Oh, okay,
Once
so
she has recovered,
sure.
I shall return her to your side.
Alright, thanks.
Thanks again. Take care, alright?
We're a billionaire if he works for a robot. I think you severely overestimate how much people that give their voices to those things actually earn. It really isn't a lot. There she goes again. We've done what we came here for. Time to check what's going on out there. I don't feel like I progressed much today. We'll need to end soon.
Nahida, you're awake. Are you okay?
Cease your interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief moment, but she has now lost consciousness again.
This is such a weird interaction.
Take it. We shall talk more at another time.
Status of the gods hang inverted from the heavens, but one alone is unique among them. Status of the gods hang inverted from the heavens. What does it mean? Its location is remember, tell no one. Okay, like not even us. The moment I touched the key, Nahida handed over, a mysterious piece of information appeared in my mind. I don't know what it means, nor do I know how to decipher it, but I will firmly commit it to my memory. This must be incredibly important information. I don't know why Nahida would keep it a secret from everyone, but it's probably best that I do the same for now. She is the god of wisdom after all. Well, this Archon quest, hope you enjoyed.
Heck are we?
I'm
Dump is in the middle of nowhere.
interested in it. I have like 2 issues with it so far.
No, Paimon remembers now.
One,
The Temple of Silence is over that way.
nothing is happening, and I kind of want action. I like reading dialogues and whatnot, but it's not something that I want from Genshin, right? Like if I want to read dialogues and story non-stop, I would just read a visual novel, right? I want a bit more action. And 2, it hasn't happened yet, but I know that there's gonna be the Tora because he's in preview, and I don't want to see him all that much more. So yeah, that's my only 2 issues. So far it's interesting. It takes quite a bit of time to like set up the bases, but I guess there's like a lot of stuff going on, so maybe it's very important to have this like introduction part. What's the time now? I guess we can play a little bit more. Hello Jellicad, how are you doing today? The Jinn in Arabic. What? What is 8 as ghost, like a bad ghost? I don't know if I understand that sentence. Other thing is right, you should be a voice actor. It was really expensive. Oh, thank you. I'll propose it to Hoya next time they reach out to me. I don't think
there's no need for everyone
like I would ever be able to get even close to the voice acting.
Return to our village.
I don't know what I can call it. The speech impairment. When I talk, you can notice that I often have like make pauses. I don't know why it happens. It's just the way I think my brain forms a sentence. Because often when I start talking, I don't really have like a full thought, you know, already formed. So I have like a general idea what I'm supposed to say, and I just like say it. And sometimes I don't know the final destination of my words, so I like kind of let them flow while the thoughts are forming. And occasionally there would be, you know, a pause. However, it wouldn't matter as much in the voice acting because you're reading from the script. But I have dyslexia, which makes it so hard for me to even like record a voiceover. It's not as bad when you are just talking, but when you're reading and you're like have to voice it out, it comes to light very, very quickly. I don't know how much it takes usually, but, well, the way I record voiceovers nowadays is like splitting them. I record line by line basically, and because of that, the transition between the lines may seem a little weird. I used to want to take the whole voiceover in one take, right? And to read out, and my videos were also a lot shorter, to read out the 25 to like 35 second segment in one go without like having issues would normally take me upwards an hour. Normally it would be about half an hour. It's still a lot of time. Nowadays it takes me, on a good day, if I don't have many problems, about 3 minutes to record a voiceover, but again, it's line by line, so if I fuck up, I just restart the line instead of the very beginning. On a bad day, it can take like 7-8 minutes to record the segment, and the segments are also like longer, they're about like almost a minute. But on a very bad day, it may take as long as like 15 minutes to record it even line by line because of how much I fuck up. So yeah. So, hello, Toxic. Hello, how are you doing today? I'm not wrong. Well, I mean, I'm glad you guys like my voice.
Yes, Mahamatra Sino.
I know the struggle. It is, I mean, the weird thing is that I've been doing this for a very long time. I mean, I did get better at recording. Sure, I did. But it's still so much worse. Like, not too long ago, I was making a video for the second channel, for the Enfield channel, and I was like doing a post-commentary, and you can't imagine how many pauses I had to cut out there, and how weird it would be. I mean, it wouldn't be weird. It's like, it's pretty much similar how you hear me now, right, during the stream, but when it happens in the video, it's not nearly as natural. There was a lot of stuff that I had to cut out. But with that, I have like close to 0 actual experience.
Sino! What's going on?
I very rarely do like voiceovers that are not scripted. It does take a lot less time if I do an unscripted one, but it also is a lot more awkward.
You're back.
And
how is the dendro?
Very rarely can be used. She's still with Up, but she is recovering.
What a relief.
Hello, all users are taken. How are you doing today? Keep forgetting the serial voice. What do you mean? What's it, these sandstorms?
It's the Jinn.
Recognize your voice from YouTube shorts? Oh. There's a lot of people
the desert,
today that recognize me. I'm glad. Again, it still surprises me that so many people recognize my voice.
Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru village
You
to
know,
help.
one day...
The Jinn are being highly aggressive.
One day, my voice gets recognized IRL, and it would be very exciting. However, I don't think it will ever be, because, well, I live in Russia and I speak Russian normally in my day-to-day life, and I think I sound pretty differently when speaking in Russian. It's not completely different. It's like, if you compare it, it may be still recognizable, but if you just hear it, you probably wouldn't connect it.
It's just one thing after another. Where did all of them come from anyway? In all my trips to the desert, I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, have you heard Irminsul is actually experiencing some issues?
As I see it, the only possible candidate is Gurabad.
Oh, okay.
Gurabad?
Did they actually add a glossary to the game? It's helpful. It's really helpful. I actually love that they did this. I don't necessarily need it all that much because I remember fairly well. I have sometimes issues with remembering the names, but I generally have an idea what they're talking about. But if you're not super caught up with the story or you have forgotten it after a while, it's actually great to have this. I don't know if anybody would forget who characters are though. I don't think people would just who the fuck is Nilu? I don't think that'll happen. I mean, maybe.
Baladuri could explain in more detail if he were here. All I know is
today everyone's talking about your voice. Yeah, I mean, it probably is because we are talking about it, so people just join in. But as you have those glasses, it's like the pre-moon. Yes. He sees better. Jinn from the Gurabad, the genie. Familiar figure comes to mind.
Gorbad is, for me, a fated land.
Lilupar.
I must therefore return
I think
back
Lilupar
to
sound
the city,
different,
where my destiny
but I like
awaits
this
me
voice.
still.
One day trust, maybe. This is like, if my voice gets recognized randomly IRL, this is when I will know that I made it. Why are that? Why that's so saucy? I don't know, ask Twitch.
My master, I am sorry that I couldn't stay by your side for long, and that I could not
I mean,
have more
the
time to get
sage.
familiar
The
with
sage
you.
had the glasses. I don't know if he's gonna. Yeah, this one's. Yeah. Here's all the sauciest Xfinity had. What is Xfinity again? Some gacha?
Lilupar.
If you play with your eyes... What? If you play with your eyes closed, who knows? Never mind the glasses. You don't pay attention to those big ass glasses. Actually, I'm getting like a new pair of glasses right now as well. And I was offered to get like the circle glasses. And I'm like, oh, fuck, those look so stupid. And I was told that they really suit me. I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm ever wearing those.
If we can find a way to wake
Is
her
it funky? Like in what world do these look good? Are people crazy?
Well,
I don't understand.
You
I
may
mean,
find
sure,
there's more
maybe I
than
have a
just the
nerd
gym to
face, but I
worry
don't
about.
want to look like a nerd. Even if I am.
You mean...
She's the mother of Jin or something? She is the Jin, no? Xfinity is a Wi-Fi thingy? Oh, I'm probably confusing it with something then. I don't even know. It sounds familiar, I definitely heard it somewhere, but...
It's a sensible assumption to make. The
Yeah.
moment we arrived in Caravan Rebot,
He's
the
blind like
Irminsul anomaly
Dora.
started spreading in that direction.
Who is Dora?
Now we
I am
moved to the
blind, I have
desert
very
and
bad
suddenly we're
vision,
plagued by Jin and
sight.
sandstorms.
I have -10 from the recent checkup. It is very bad, but I have... It's mostly because I was born earlier than I had to, that kept progressing. I have very big eyes. I said they are several millimeters bigger than they should be, normally. Which makes, like, they kept growing, and they, like, weren't fully developed. So, it kept progressing, but it did slow down a lot. Ever since I hit, like, 17, 18 maybe. So, yeah. It's, like, kind of under control, but it is a very bad sight. Nothing that, like, it's not that bad, you can just wear glasses, right? But I have to wear glasses.
To call it a coincidence would be a stretch.
I'm half blind without them. Dora the Explorer, oh. Yeah, can you help me find Dalhada on the screen?
A lot stronger since our last
Isn't that legally
scenario.
blind? No, not even close. Legally blind is when you can't see view glasses. If you have glaucoma, you will be legally blind. I'm very far from being legally blind. There are, like, easily available glasses that go to -20. And you still need to go further than that to be legally blind. And again, you don't go to -20 normally. To be legally blind, you need to have a... like... a thing that is not just like... your sight will not be just out of focus. It will actually be some sort of illness, usually, that would make you not being able to see even with glasses. I just have big eyes, which makes light focus, like, to the wrong spot. But it is fixable with glasses. I mean, that's always how it is. It's either it's usually the bigger eyes that you need to have, or the thing in your eye that makes the light focus has some issues. Yeah. Stupid monkey. Honestly, I haven't watched Dora the Explorer that much.
It appears the monsters native to the desert have been stirred by the Jin's activity.
20-hour screen time? Is that like a question? Do I have that? I have a lot of screen time, but PC generally doesn't affect your eyesight all that much. And, you know, the blue light is bad and all, but it's very unusual for you to actually go from like perfect sight too bad just because you like use device or something. It's been a common belief of people in the like early 2000s and 2010s, but it's been like proven that eyesight is mostly coming from, like, you can get the worst eyesight, but it would never get as bad as mine from like staring at the screen unless you are literally burning your eyes out, which I'm not. The actual things that the screen does inflict is well, I don't know how it's called in English, but here I was told it's dry eye syndrome, which is why I was prescribed eye drops to drop in my eyes. The reason why it happens is because you just blink less when you look at the screen, since it's, you know, it's lit up, so you tend to blink less, and because of that your eyes get dry. That's like the main thing that screen will affect. Well, blue light as well, but if you have like more modern monitor, chances are the amount of like harmful blue light that it emits is like close to very insignificant amount.
You too.
And some of them, like, if you really care about blue light, like if it's really bad, like in your mind, you can also change the hue and make the image like more yellow. It will appear more yellow, but it will emit like 0 harmful blue light. And then the dry eye is gonna be your only problem.
Don't do anything too risky. You got it?
So yeah, with any of the modern devices, chances are none of those will affect your eyesight. You should probably, like, in your earlier years, probably should go outside more, because staying like inside with not very well lit place is what can cause your bad eyesight, which correlates, right? If you spend a lot of time on your PC or your phone, chances are you don't go outside all that much. That may cause issues with eyesight. But it won't be any different if you just stay inside without staring at screen. Alright. We get indicated on them glasses hung. Yeah. I'll probably the person with like the worst eyesight you will ever get to know. There's not a lot of people. Again, naturally eyesight very rarely goes as bad as mine. A lot of things have to align. AKA, I mean, the worst like glasses prescription type of thing. My understanding is it's very rare. You know, it's also very funny. I sometimes meet people and they're like, fuck, I have such a horrible eyesight, I barely see anything. And I ask, what's their prescription? And they're like, it's minus 1.75. I'm like, what the fuck? You literally see like almost perfectly. Oh no, I can't read a thing that's 50 like kilometers away. I don't see stuff that's like 5 meters away from me. What the fuck are you talking about? Not just can't read, I don't see. Well, I mean, no. I still see silhouettes and all. I feel like a lot of people also don't understand how bad eyesight works. Like, stuff just gets blurry. Like, I can still see things. The mostly what it affects, even with such bad sight as mine, what it affects is details, right? Text more than anything, but with as bad eyesight as mine, I can also like not make out details of like clothing and all of that. But I can still like see people. I should probably not drive without my glasses though. I don't have a driver's license though, so yeah. He looks like Sinchu. Look at a guy with freaky eye glasses, yeah. He's the father of Sinchu, no. Nuts. That's going wild. Conspiracy in the making. Do you know that I'm now weirdly aware of my lack of blinking? Yeah, I mean, it won't help if you just think about it, to be honest. Like at all. Eventually you'll forget and you'll blink less. It does help though if you just take breaks. It doesn't need to be like long breaks. Like every hour or couple hours, if you just like take a break and I don't know, just do anything. Like go eat, like lie on a couch or something, and then come back. That technically helps to like stabilize your blinking. But just to be clear, dry ice is not gonna like kill you or cause any. It's just gonna cause eye irritation. Your eyes will be feeling like sore. That's all it will give it to you. Unless you like don't blink for hours, you will be fine. So yeah, it's not really gonna be an issue. It's just annoying to have. But you still should avoid it if you can. But yeah. Hello, Erish. Minus 175 diabolic. Okay, I heard person who had minus 125, which is like borderline perfect vision, tell me that they see very, very bad. I think people are like very weirdly not aware about how bad it can be. Sometimes. Can I read a clock? I mean, depends on how far it is. If it's like the usual like small clock on the like wall, normally no. Any type of text, including numbers, is very hard for me to see. Like, well, like here, if I sit in front of the PC, right now there is about half of the meter between me and the monitor. If I take off my glasses, I can barely read these if I squint my eyes. Find a way to enter the inner room, I think. This is the maximum I can read. This is my peak. Half of the meter away from me, I can barely read this. I am on 4K monitor, oh not 4K, sorry, 2K monitor, 1440p, so it's a little smaller than it usually would be. But yes, I cannot read the chat on my second monitor. I can not really read. I mean, if I really squint and try really hard, I can like kind of guess what's written here, but it's very blurry. I cannot like read the my UID. I cannot read the ping. This is my pretty much my peak, right? I can read this and that's all. Like this is my eyesight without glasses. With glasses, I can easily. I mean, these are -7 glasses. They are pretty old. That's why I'm getting new ones. Damn. I'll go touch some grass. Going outside, or I mean, you don't actually need to go outside. You just need well-lit room. Open curtains. Let the light in. As long as it's well lit, you'll be fine. You just need a good level of illumination. That's the main thing that you need. But going outside is still helpful. Who's gonna win? I didn't realize they're actually receiving damage. Crazy. I don't know if I have a skill issue to clear a beast or it's just not possible on my account. It's hard to tell, honestly. Haven't seen new beasts yet. But you can register in my Discord. I'll probably be clearing either next week or 1 week from now, or 2 weeks I guess from now. Is the chat on screen from another platform schizophrenic? It's from Twitch. I don't know how to make it display both YouTube and Twitch chat. I genuinely don't. So it just shows the Twitch chat. I see both chats though at the same time, but I can't display it for some reason. I don't know, man. That's genuinely insane. Yeah. The bad eyesight do be like that. But again, all you need to do to fix it is just wear glasses. That's all. They don't cost a lot. The new glasses that I'm getting are gonna be $150. I mean, you can assume that's quite a bit, but it's like you buy glasses once like in 5 years maybe. As long as your eyesight doesn't get like much worse, you can just like wear them forever. And that basically fixes most of the issues. Did the HP reset? Insane, dude, yeah. It is pretty bad. But again, just wear. I mean, you can also go for operation. I was told initially the reason why I was going to doctor, and I mean, most of you may not know, right? Because many people in the chat right now are more of a newer viewers. But I was recently going to the eye doctor, and I was told that there's like a big issue going to my retina, and I have to get fixed ASAP. So yeah, initially the reason I was going to the eye doctor was because I was planning to like get a consultation about the about the laser operation to, you know, fix the eyesight, but I was told that because, well, there's another issue that's going on that it should get fixed first, and even after it gets fixed, I can't really do the usual operation because I have too big of eyes, so they can't like properly do it. There's not enough like material to remove to fix it. So I would have to get the I don't know what it's called in English, but there's like a focusing crystal or whatever like inside your eye. So they can replace that, but they don't do that operation like before 35 years old or something like that. So if I want it, I will have to wait. They do respawn. That's such bullshit. For now, they can like put some sort of like additional thing on that crystal that will like help it focus, but we'll have to remove it and then replace it when I turn older. So I would just rather wait, live with glasses for now, and then eventually, if I need it, I can do that operation, which is like invasive operation, whereas the usual laser one is not. Oh, do they respawn even if I kill them? No, they don't. They just respawn a couple of times. I don't need to kill them actually, right? But yeah, the bad eyesight is probably one of the least concerning issues in my life. Well, now that I got my retina fixed, it's one of the least concerning issues in my life, really. Like, it doesn't really concern my health, you know? Yeah. Don't use Discord, so I made an account and tried to join yours. It says claim an account, but then it says that I'm changing my email too fast. This is mean. I honestly I'm not sure. I haven't really registered in Discord in a very long time. Healthy just said hi. Well, yeah. Shenhe said hi to Twitch. There's not a lot of people on Twitch at the moment. There's not a lot of people who are watching me playing the quest normally. It's also very early throughout the patch story, so there's a decent amount of people who haven't played the quest and they want to do it themselves. So yeah, party setup. I think I'll change to my traveling team. It's like this. I don't remember. What was I using? Oh, Varese. Canyon for Rina. Canyon for gliding speed and for double animal. Varese for running, Chaska for flying, Farina for damage. Yeah. So thank you for the follow, Jellycat. Thank you, I appreciate it. I forgot about it. Yeah. Will you guys be fine? Yeah, oh yeah. Again, I had like damaged retina, which needed to get fixed. I got fixed it on the Monday, which is yesterday. I was visiting the doctor to see if it healed properly. They said it did. I just need to check it like from time to time, but it should be fine. So there's no like concern issues. Like fixing your eyesight is technically a cosmetic procedure. So like even I don't need to do it at all. So my eyes are perfectly fine. I just need to wear glasses. Cornea or something. Oh yeah, the cornea was too thin. I think that's the right name. That's why they couldn't do laser operation for the eyesight correction. But again, not that I really needed that much. I'm not like bothered by living with glasses at all. I also was told that glasses suit me, so it doesn't even hurt my the way I look. Yeah. Did you ever do a face reveal? No, not really. It doesn't really do much. I may do it one day. I might stream with a webcam one day, but I don't know. I don't really have like anything against it. But
Let's call a ceasefire.
for now, I probably prefer streaming this out. It does help to have some sort of persona, though. Can I claim account help, or should I do it later? Probably not today. Since I'm doing the quests. I also will be ending soon. Yeah. Fair enough, but even if it's just one person I want to say hi. I mean, it's not one, there's just a lot of people. There's like... How many is there now? There's 9. But yeah. What do these do? Oh, apparently nothing. I've heard in Russia there are vodka trees. Is it true? Is it like a genuine question? No? What is a vodka tree?
This hunk of junk's gone kaput.
Okay, progress save. I think we'll... Oh, okay, we'll let it play and then...
It seems
we'll probably stop here.
Failed to stop you in
Hunt
your
alone,
tracks.
right? Why is he purple? wasn't his hair black?
Apologies, sir. There is no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a powerful adversary for as long as you did.
When I go on to do one, the face reveal?
Courage and
I don't know. Maybe on occasion. Maybe if I feel like it. When we hit 100k on the YouTube.
So, you're in charge here, huh? First the problems with
I would like to have some persona on the stream. I think it helps a lot for the like stream appeal. People are way more likely to click on the stream when they see somebody. And getting like a VTuber or proper VTuber is too much hassle and it really costs a lot as well.
I'm afraid I cannot answer that.
But yeah. Hi Twitch. Genshin, the John Genshin said hi. To Twitch. Guess it's a no, yeah, not today.
I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers.
Pantalone, oh my god. Why is he purple? Or is it just this thing? Maybe it's not his hair, because the hair in the back does seem black.
Oh, this guy is so
Yeah. Maybe it's just nice. His aura is too much. Really? You think he's aura faring much? He's just standing there. I mean, I guess that's kind of aura. But it doesn't seem... It doesn't seem that cool to me. Not here. But I like Pantalone as a character overall. So it's also very funny. He just doesn't get a vision. Something seems unusual about him. Is he trying to provoke us? This feels like a trap. Judging by the tension supplies, there must be many Fatuis stationed here than the few we saw on the way in. So where are the rest?
You're remarkably calm.
His voice is one hell of a butler. It is.
The ringleader all alone. But you keep your
His hair should be black. It is.
Even as your enemy, I must
It should be.
you.
I'm assuming this one is not hair then, or maybe it's a hair extension, or maybe it's part of his hair is dyed. Yeah. Kinda hate his outfit here. I don't think it's gonna be like his actual playable outfit, but yeah. It looks like kind of edgy. Doesn't suit him, I think. Like, he's extremely wealthy. I think, like, the way he appeared in, like, in the trailer, back with Senora Funeral was really fitting him, you know?
Did you show yourself just to say that?
I forgot he's broke or rich. He's really rich. He may be one of the richest people in Teyvat. And I don't think he'll reach like Ningguang level, but he's probably more rich than Dory, if that tells you anything. You like him a lot more after this quest, I feel like. Maybe. I really like him as a character, but not like too much. He's the banker. He is the owner of Northland Bank. Yes. Before there was a quest, I already logged him. Yeah. Leaked, yes. But I'll give you Primas. Primas are worthless in Teyvat, by the way.
Unfortunately, I really don't have anything
You got
to
that
say.
bank, yeah. Biomagenes Chris's Pantalone.
I am here merely to
Be our
indulge
sugar
my own
daddy.
curiosity. Your names are well known.
Pretty sure he surpassed Ningguang. Ningguang, in her description, says that she's the richest person in Teyvat. So, no. Unfortunately not. Also, Ningguang threw out a giant flying castle and rebuilt another one. I don't think she can't do much. Like, I don't think many people can really get there. Do you know how much Flying Castle costs? I don't.
Hey! Don't treat us like we're some kind of exotic animals in a zoo!
I'm not that kind of G-girl.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of
Yeah.
it. You seem rather predisposed to misunderstand me.
I'll see. I think it was either in her like character introduction or somewhere else. But yeah, Ningguang was told, like, explicitly said to be the richest person. I mean, maybe just like introduction thing, but if we go by everything that is said in game, she is the richest. But again, Pantalone is like extremely rich. The thing is though, the Ningguang technically controls the flow, like as a part of Qixing, but also as an owner of a lot of stuff. She has in her possession, or it goes through her, like a big part of Liyue's like economy. She owns a giant part of like economy in Liyue, one of the wealthiest nations. So yeah, she's extremely wealthy as well. Pantalone has like presence in a lot of countries, but I don't think it surpasses necessarily the total presence of Ningguang just in Liyue.
I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown.
It's hard to tell
you have resolved crises in many
how much money
and won countless allies along
everything
the way.
has. But the Flying Castle must cost hundreds of millions, if not billions. We know that the Jade itself, the flying, the rock that makes it fly, costs what, 30 million, I think?
I've been following your adventures with great admiration. My only regret is that the trajectory of your journey conflicts with our goals.
Paimon is an animal? I mean, by definition, she may be.
Admiration!
She's a monkey.
Sorry, but that sounds
What
pretty
even
weird
is
coming from
Paimon? I wonder. There's so many theories.
We may happen to
I think one of the most popular theories about Paimon was that she is Asmodee, or that she is the fabled fourth moon, because there were hints about there still like being new moon. But now we know that Columbina is there, and we also got information about Asmodee, who is likely doing something with that beast sibling. I mean, it still could be Paimon, but it's out less likely. So what the fuck is she? Paimon hate will not be tolerated. I think Paimon is a nice character. I think the only reason why people like dislike her is that she does get like there's too much of her. She's always here.
Well, now that
and her voice was also like a lot more annoying than it is now.
What do you see?
Paimon is a big fish. Alright. The floating toddler. Flying child is one of the nicknames that she got. If I remember correctly, it was Albedo who called her floating child. Maybe she's a god? Maybe. She does have a name of one of the demon kings, or whatever they're called, in the Lesser Kill of Solomon. There is like few characters that have the name from there, from the grimoire, that are not archons. And Paimon is one of them.
I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet, while I endeavor to understand, your true strength remains a mystery to me.
To me as well, by the way. I have no idea how powerful we are.
Not my area
Supposedly we are weaker than
either,
archons though, because we did lose to them.
Much rather converse
without
with
like
this than determine a victor with the edge of
without
a blade.
support.
Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance. I know better than to bite off more than I can chew.
I don't think Pantalone is like a bad person though. Like there's nothing really painting him as a horrible guy. He just, I mean, he's not good either. But he's like a morally great type of thing. He's just a businessman, I think, mostly.
3 moons?
3 moons!
So, you have a connection with the Harbinger, the Doctor.
The Doctor.
Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nodcry, But there are things that do not end with his departure.
I like how they
We
pretend as if it's like not super obvious that he's Pantalone. I guess if you haven't seen the trailer and you don't know who the fuck Pantalone is, maybe you won't realize, but yeah. Paimon Primordial, don't remember the rest. Or Zero Network. Wasn't it like Azimon or Spymon, which is like not the great theory really. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, there's a point of having the mystery, but I feel like it's gonna be a very disappointing reveal. Such mysteries that get dragged throughout like a very long story tend to be kind of underwhelming by Hoyo. I don't know. I feel like they are afraid to overcommit to something like crazy cool, because it may get like a massive backlash as well.
Look at me. I almost divulged more than I should have.
Friendship build for YouTube chat, yep. Hello. Hello, damn Felts. Hello, how are you today? Did Pamela lose her memory? She's saying 3 moons, maybe she's still a toddler. She is a toddler.
What are you after?
Palone is not slick, yeah. Oh, Commander was killed. I mean, technically, the Toro was higher ranked than him. But I don't think they have direct control over each other.
There's no point in continuing this conversation, except to say, I've noticed that you seem to know your way around here quite well. A repeated visitor to Gurubad, are we?
Yeah, I've been here on a couple of expeditions, yeah.
I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of this place. The mother of the Jinn, Lilupar, and the tragic tale of her vengeance that spanned 3 generations.
Lilupar is so unserious, I'm not gonna lie.
It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne. But from that moment on, every king who sat upon it was corrupted by power. These degenerate rulers lost control over their nation, and with it, the right to occupy that exalted seat.
What are you trying to say?
I once admired you for your adventures. That is the earnest truth. But it appears to me that your journey serves
No,
ultimately
I'm
to
saying the
uphold
truth.
the rules
You're the
of this
best guest.
world.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate it.
Are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly?
What are the rules? Can you
we
give me
be
like a
sure that
whole
the seventh,
list
who
so I'll
wield
judge?
authority over the world will not be corrupted?
We can't? Just overthrow them. Have any of the 7 seats got usurped by anyone before? Have they? Nahida got her after the demise of Rokadevara. Well, kind of. Same with Raiden. Ejiri gave up. Rastafarian willingly. I mean, technically, every Pyro Archon in a way gets us through the fight. But it's kind of like just a thing that they accept. But you can go there and get it if you're just powerful enough, right? Do you need to be a human to participate, I wonder? Do you need to be Atlanese? I think you need to be Atlanese. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can just, like, absorb the throne if you just defeat the Archon. The question is, will anybody want to do that?
Do you seriously think you're gonna
I think Raiden got pretty close to that point. Don't need to thank me. I appreciate it. Why is he like that? I don't know. Very mysterious.
I'm sure my commander already tried that. Why would I waste my breath doing the same?
I think so. Yeah, it kind of make sense. Like if they become corrupted, the power, right? Yeah, just
If a few
just
words
impeach
from
them.
a
I don't know,
stranger were
man.
enough to make someone completely change their stance, it would only prove that they never had a firm will to begin with.
Firm stance, maybe you mean.
I
But
am merely stating my position, so that we might understand each other better. One's enemy in the present may not necessarily be an enemy for life.
will we get a story for Sandrona as well, or is it gonna be just like a filler? Next patch is gonna be the last patch before SNES 9, right?
As for what game I'm playing here,
We're not gonna get
I'm simply
a
buying
summer patch, which is
but now
such
I
a
must
shame.
bid you farewell.
I think summer events were some of the best stuff that Genshin got released. Besides the Natlan one, which genuinely sucked ass, all the others were so amazing. And what? Because Natlan one sucked ass, instead of like making it better, they decided to remove it altogether? Why?
It was a wise decision not to attack me immediately, since you did not fall for my
Easier said than done, to be honest. I mean, there are definitely creatures that can overthrow archons like together if they want to. Maybe not in every nation, but like there's probably a way, especially if they get like corrupted by power rather than being in their peak. Like, sure, Zhongli and Raiden is probably hard. Nahida was literally imprisoned by people, so like that's probably possible. Neuvillette obviously now is really hard, but Egeria wasn't necessarily all that powerful. No was Fossilers before the split. They were just like Oceanids. They didn't have much combat power. You could definitely overthrow them. Mavuika literally will give up her Gnosis if somebody beats her. Well, technically, like she will eventually just retire, and Gnosis will go to somebody who wins in a tournament. But it's essentially, if you're stronger than Mavuika, you will get it. That's what it is. Oh, if you're stronger than Mavuika and there's nobody stronger than you, right? You will get it. So yeah, and I'm not sure about Tsaritsa. Now, do you have social anxiety? Kind of. It's honestly like a bit hard. Like, I had it a lot, and I worked really hard to overcome it. I still kind of like feel uncomfortable and prefer to not get myself in situations where I would, you know, feel anxiety. So I tend to like avoid too much interaction and whatnot. But it's not like too hard for me to just like force my way through it and like take initiative and stuff. So yeah. I cannot unhear Pantalon's voice as Sebastian from Black Butler. I haven't watched it, unfortunately, but yeah. I can see it. I also loved the first few summer events. I think all of them were great. I think second, like at its time, second one was probably the best. Overall, like right now, looking at them, I think Simulanka was the best. Then second one, then first, and like Sumeru were tight. Sumeru had its problems, but it also was interesting. I just really disliked Natlan summer event. It was so lackluster. Yeah. Can it fully isolate? So yeah. But yeah, what was Gasha? Please don't spam too much. I will get to the messages eventually. Every time you answer, Edom just spams ads. Really? Damn. How often does YouTube even show ads?
Very well. I trust you to do what is necessary. Stall her.
Like, I know how often the Twitch shows ads. It's like every 30 minutes, it's 1.5 minute ads. Just what you need to disable pre-rolls. I have no idea how often YouTube shows ads. I don't know if you can like even change anything about it. I may be able to like remove it altogether, because there's not too many people watching it anyway.
Sumeru City, Irminsul.
Simulanka was great. Simulanka was amazing. Again, I think overall it is even better than second one. But I really like. I enjoyed the second summer event more at its time than I enjoyed the Simulanka at its time. Right, like second summer event, like second Golden Apple Archipelago was better for the second year than Simulanka was for the fourth year. But if I put them side by side, I think Simulanka is better. But it did come later, so you would expect it to be better, right?
Did you hear that? He mentioned Sumeru City and Irminsul.
Okay.
He definitely knows something. We can't let him get
Yeah.
away.
Let me clear this, and I think we'll be wrapping it up.
To the front. Don't let them through.
No, wow, they have so much HP. Should have bolted probably. I didn't realize they would keep spawning.
Get that thing in position.
Hold on. Just a little longer. Bullseye.
Damn, your aim is so bad. Did you hit me once?
Open fire.
Okay, progress saved. Great. So yeah.
Let's catch up with him.
Let's Pause here for now. Oh, damn, look at my ping. It's so good today. Fell below 60 even. Amazing. Alright. Yeah, we'll stop here for now. How much... Does somebody know how much I got through? It feels like I got like through 1/4 of it maybe. 20-25%? Somewhere around that. Yeah. Way more than it like to admit. Every 5 minutes or more. Every 5 minutes it shows an ad? Really? That's crazy, so... It really shouldn't show it that much. It's weird if it's so much. I'll see if there's like any way to change it in some way. But, well, next stream when I'm gonna be setting it up. I don't remember seeing anything with ads though. That was the best, yeah, thank you. Thank you, appreciate it. Like, no idea, but I think you're on half. What do you mean you have no idea? Like, is it like you don't know how long it is? Or like you just don't understand where we are right now? I mean, let me just check the playthrough and I'll like kind of see the whole progress. What is it, 6.5? Genshin.
I lost myself long ago.
6.5 Archon quest.
To be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough.
No, that's 6 point...
Is tougher.
Oh, 6 days ago. No, that's the new one. Okay, let me see. Oh, it's only 4 hours, they say. The playthrough is 4 hours. I thought it's longer. Okay, let me see where I am. Super weak at there, what the fuck? I am at about 1.5 hour mark out of 4 hours. So I'm about third way through. Yeah, not bad. If I'm able to finish it within the 2 next streams, it'll be pretty good. Yeah, did the quest in 2 sittings, but I was not, but I was sleep deprived, so my info is not reliable. Oh, I see. But yeah, about a third way through, pretty good progress. Knowing that it's like, well, hearing that it's 6 hours long, I actually expected more because I was yapping so much today. Just pull out the ad blocker. If it works, yeah, feel free to. The streams from Twitch, or from Twitch as well, and from YouTube barely pay anything anyway. Would much rather have you guys have like a better experience with it. Now, if my stream will get to like hundreds of viewers, then yeah, that it would matter. But yeah, what does stream even pay on? Like, is it just the usual, like the same way videos pay, like long form videos? How much do long form videos pay? It's fine. May finish either this week or next week the long form video for my YouTube. And it's been so long since, it's been like a year since I've done the last one. It will almost definitely fail. They tend to if you haven't released stuff consistently. But I'll try to release more of them now that I have time. But yeah, we are on 6.6. Apparently it was 6.5. It's Luna 6, but maybe it is 6. No, is it? I googled 6.6 and found the, well, not Google, I searched in the Discord. Speaking is so hard. It's Luna 7. We are at 6.6. Maybe it was just I guess it was mistitled, the video. It is Luna 7, so we are in 6.6, you're right. I guess it was mistitled, but it was the right quest, because I found the place where I was.
Gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Yeah. Switch to Twitch then. Does that blocker affect your pay? I don't know. Maybe. I barely get anything from streams anyway, and doing them mostly for just for fun. I mean, I technically can't get money from Twitch at all. And because Twitch doesn't let me like pay out. There's like $600 on Twitch that I can't really do anything with at the moment, so they're just there. Whereas from YouTube I can get money. But I'm gonna be real, the streams like get me a couple bucks maybe per stream from like YouTube and Twitch, so honestly just use whichever one is like more comfortable for you. Either way, they're not paying. How many subscribers you will do a face reveal? Honestly, I don't think it's happening anytime soon. If it happens, I may do it at 100k, but... but it's not super likely. I'm so close to getting 100k to be honest, but the subscribers grow very slowly. I hope I will be able to get to 100k till the end of the year, but something tells me it's not happening. It may be close though. Would like to get a silver button one day, man. It's within the reach, but it's also gonna be like, even if I get it, it's gonna be traveling like a year here. Yeah. It won't judge you, I promise. I mean, there's not really like any reason to do a face reveal. If I do it, if it's when I decide to stream like with webcam or something. And now the ad is a speak F. But yeah, I just don't feel like doing face reveal because there's no like reason to.
I'd have lost myself long ago.
Like, sure, there are people who would be like interested to see my face, but realistically, will it really change anything at all?
Taming the beast.
Not really, right?
It's tougher.
Like, you get to know how somebody looks, and it just feeds the curiosity, but that's pretty much it. If I do a face reveal, it would be because I decide to stream with a face cam. It may happen at a certain point, yes, but at the moment I'm more like focused on trying to work on my YouTube, like videos and all, than working more on the streams. So it's not like a priority, so I'm not like thinking about it. I did technically make a promise some time ago that I will do a face reveal at 50,000 followers on the Twitch. However, I am like not even close to that amount, and the Twitch is not growing at like any noticeable pace. So, but it is technically there, and if it does reach that point, I will honor the promise. But I'm at 2,500 followers on Twitch, and I've been streaming for like 4 years almost. So, yes. But yeah, I think we'll be ending here then. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, thank you for coming, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to follow if you don't want to miss any of the upcoming streams. So, next time I'm gonna be streaming on Thursday.
I'm in the mood for some peace.
On Thursday we'll continue playing Star Rail. There... Oh, we did finish the story though, right? So... I'm not sure. There's probably some stuff to do. I don't recall what's there. But yeah, we finished the story, so there's maybe endgame clears, maybe something else. Oh, also yeah, if you're on YouTube, I only stream Genshin for now because it doesn't mess too much with algorithm, which for some reason just freaks out if I stream something else. So yeah, the Star Rail and Variety that's gonna be on Friday only will happen on the Twitch, at least for now. Well, I'm still like kind of testing things out with Twitch and all. But yeah, as usual, you can always check the schedule on the schedule tab or below the stream. You can also find there a link to my Discord and YouTube channels. Be sure to check those out. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.